First of all, the Dallas Cowboy owns Kirk Cousins. Like, let's just be honest.
Yeah.
When he was with the Commanders, he's I call Kirk Cousins the giving tree.
That's what I'm saying. So LeBron's at the top of the key. He's driving.
They reach
the
in to try to
defender in the
stop him,
corner.
yeah.
The defender in the corner comes.
Yes,
And
he dumps it out.
That's not an easy.
But you said that was an easier pass than the 2-foot dump off.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes, but Russell Westbrook, that's where he gets his turnovers. When he's dumping it out to the 3-point line. That's where he gets his turnovers. Okay. That's where he throws the ball away. But you said that's an easier pass. What's going on, everybody? Real Estate Randy here.
And I actually didn't think of anything to say.
No,
so I'm just Devin today.
No creative fucking intro today?
I don't know. The white alcoholic.
The white alcoholic?
I don't know.
They can't see what we have on the table in front of us. But it's a collective of stuff.
They will see, though.
Yeah, they will see it. And but yeah, this is the Below Average Hoopers podcast.
Birthday boy.
It is my birthday. Old as fuck.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Yo.
So we want to talk right about football? Or we want to chop it up for a second?
Well, let's just talk about, how'd your week go? Let's go with that first.
My week overall or my football week?
How'd your week go? No, overall, man. Just, we usually just start talking about, like, how, what our day went like or whatever. Like, what the fuck?
It was good, dude. It's my daughter's Thanksgiving break. We went to see Rudolph the play last night live on stage with my sister and niece and nephew and her boyfriend and stuff. And it actually happened to be right at the same time as my Chiefs game. So I messaged everybody and was like, hey, don't say anything to me. I'm trying to watch the game and I'm going to watch it later. So glad that she's out of school. She has a break. I get to chill with her. Shout out my daughter, Nova Ray. I love you.
Nice.
How'd your week go, bro?
Well, my week went good, man. Honestly, man, was low key the whole fucking week. I didn't really. We did go see Black Panther.
Oh, how was that?
That shit was good, bro.
Was it?
I'll say this the first time.
Spoiler alert.
No, I'm not gonna put any spoilers. I'm not gonna say anything specific, but I'll say this is the first movie I ever went to that I had that little Denzel Washington glory tear.
Oh, really?
Within the first 2 minutes of the movie.
Really? Did they? Well, I guess spoiler, but was it from like an ode or like a tribute to the guy, our friend?
I mean, okay. Spoiler alert! If you haven't seen the movie,
we'll give you 5 seconds to push pause. In 3, 2, 1.
All right. So yeah. So at the beginning of the movie, man, they start with the funeral of
Chadwick Boseman.
Yeah, his character. Yeah,
I know his name.
T'Challa.
I didn't want to be like, the guy and pretend I didn't know his name.
So and then it's just going through that. So that's how they start the fucking movie, and then it makes you think. Because honestly, I can tell you as a black man, he's the first character we got to identify with. That was the main guy. We're always like the other nigga.
Wait, what about Blade?
Blade was different. Blade is more like Deadpool, right? Like he's the hero, but he's kind of like not a hero.
Is he a vampire?
Well,
he's a vampire slayer.
He's both.
Okay.
He's a half breed.
Okay.
So
kind of like us.
Yeah. But yeah, so like Blade was just different because like it wasn't like he wasn't like you wouldn't consider him a superhero. He would be more like Deadpool. Like Deadpool's not a superhero. He's
just like a badass. What is a word we're both looking?
Yeah,
for?
I can't. I know there's a fucking term for them.
Renegade.
No, it's not renegade. It's something else, man. It's
regulators. I don't know. I said that.
He's a good guy antagonist. I don't know, but like Blade is just a little bit different. It's not like the ones you get to see. Like the Supermans and the Iron Mans and the Spider-Mans. Always just in a positive light. There is no negative. There's no negative thing linked to him. It's just he is a positive superhero, right? And so with Black Panther movie coming out and stuff, that was our first opportunity to see that on a big screen, and it just it hit kind of home when you're like Chadwick Boseman. That's him. Like I'm so happy they didn't try to like replace him and just like put another nigga in there and be like, yeah, this is Black Panther. This is the same guy. You know,
like they do that from time to time.
Yeah, I'm glad they didn't fucking do that. I'm glad they, let his character die and then just honor the memory of him. So
that's cool.
Yeah, my my son was crying.
Damn.
His mom was crying. Like it just within the first 2 minutes of the movie, bro.
Just a bunch of bitches.
Just a bunch of big baby bitches, bro.
No, I'll say this,
whining.
Bro. There's a lot of people, a lot of those fucking far racists and a lot of people, and then, they're like, oh, I'm sick. You can't have a black this one, and you can't have a trans this one, and a female that one playing these old traditional roles. And it's like, who gives a fuck, dude? When you really think about it, like, it was a lot of, like, white characters only. So, like, white kids could identify that with that and feel like that's them, but, like, black kids didn't have that. Girls didn't have that, and me being a girl dad, I'm happy that there's more girl roles for her to look up to and grow up with, and like, all that sort of stuff. So I could totally understand where you're coming from, and that is definitely an emotional thing to go through because it's like that's you guys is like you said the first one, and then the actor actually like leaves us.
And that's the thing is like it's weird and it's crazy because like it's not like you're mourning just the character. It feels like Chadwick is like part of
the culture. It took a hit.
Yeah, it's like this motherfucker.
Yeah, man.
So yeah, it was good. It was a great movie.
Remember when Oladipo for the dunk contest wore the Black Panther mask and did the dunk? That was so sick. Shout out Victor Oladipo.
Exactly, but yeah, man, it was cool.
I mean,
it was a good
you
movie.
still have Samuel L. Jackson and Snakes on a Plane. You didn't feel that way? I'm tired of these motherfucking snakes
on this motherfucking plane.
When he said that line in the movie, me and all my white friends ironically stood up and started clapping. What? It was fucking awesome, dude.
I don't believe this.
That's serious. We did that.
For real?
Bro, we were like, I was probably like 15, 16. We were such nerds. Okay. We were like, Snakes on a Plane because it's such a corny movie, you know?
Yeah, no, 100%. So I never watched it.
It's like one of those movies that has like a cult following.
And I think that's like one of the movies that like Kevin Hart got his start on too.
Maybe. Was it that or was it Soul Plane? Probably like this.
Oh, it's Soul Plane. That's another one I didn't watch either. That was another stupid fucking movie.
Black people in planes. What's going on? You're not into that?
We shouldn't do movies about planes. I'm just saying. Right. That's what it was. Kevin Hart was on Soul Plane. Yeah, with Snoop Dogg and shit.
Yes, sir. So, shout out, Wakanda Forever, right? Got to go see that one. Oh, I will say I do have something else to say about that real quick. I am not a Marvel dude. Guys, don't kill me.
Yeah, because you suck at life.
No, I like Batman. He's a DC guy. And it's not like I'm choosing sides over here. I don't care. I'm not, about that. I just liked Batman growing up. And all this Marvel stuff started coming out. And the only Marvel movie I've ever seen, Black Panther.
Good shit.
And it's because there was such controversy by, what we were talking about earlier. All these people would be like, oh, Black Panther, whatever.
So many black people in one movie.
Yeah.
But like 90% of all movies have nothing but white folks in it.
Exactly. Yeah. And like with the same people who were like, Harry Potter, it's devil worshipping witchcraft.
Yeah.
It was that same group of people. So
yeah.
I wanted to see it and I thought it was pretty dope. And R.I.P. Black Panther, Chadwick Boseman.
Yeah.
Wakanda Forever. Is that how you do it?
Yeah, that's it.
I have another W, Wu-Tang Forever. I like to do that one. I'm a big Wu-Tang
Wu-Tang,
fan.
nothing to fuck with.
I grew up Wu-Tang.
Bet. All right, man, so let's talk about what happened today or this week in the NFL. Let's just start, like, fuck all the other teams. Let's just start with the most dominating performance we have seen in a very long fucking time. All right, let's start with that.
Let's go ahead, bro. What do you want to say? You want to say your piece, or you want me to spit into the mic?
I'm gonna let you go first, since you are not a Cowboys fan and you were upset with them from last week because you betted on them. So I'm gonna start with you. You tell me how you looked at what happened.
I didn't know what was going on. Like I said, I was at Rudolph. I'm looking at my phone before the play starts, and I see it says 40-3. And right as I look at that, there's a guy behind me, and he goes, 40-3, we fucking killed him. And I turn around, I'm like, dude, look what's on my phone right now. We started, talking a little bit, and I was like, bro, I got a podcast, blah, blah, blah. He subscribed to the podcast right there.
Nice.
His name's Jerry. Shout out, Jerry.
Shout out to you, Jerry.
He is very cool. Exchange numbers, all that. But yeah, he brought up a point that I don't know if I necessarily believe this is why, but he said, you'll have to tell me because you watched the whole game. I only got to see the highlights. But he said that one of the Cowboys players' helmets or something hit Kirk Cousins' inside elbow, and they were saying that like he was hurt a little bit, like that was like right before halftime. I don't know, because when I saw the highlights, they had 3 points, so I don't think that contributed to the onslaught.
No, I don't. That had nothing to do with the onslaught. First of all, the Dallas Cowboys owns Kirk Cousins. Like, let's just be honest.
Yeah.
When he was with the Commanders, he's I call Kirk Cousins the giving tree.
Why?
Right? Because he likes to give us interceptions.
Okay.
He likes to give us fumbles. He just gives us the ball a lot of times. So, yeah, no. But I would not say – I don't remember anything with them talking about, even in the broadcast, about his elbow or anything like that.
Yeah. Well, I'll just say, bro, when I was watching the highlights, dude, I thought I was watching a clip from Blacked Raw. Because I haven't seen a white person take that many sacks,
bro,
in so long since that white girl with the meme.
Yeah,
all the guys around her. You'll have to insert that here.
Man, let me tell you, bro, the defensive line was so impressive. I mean, and I'm gonna say this: shout out to Dan Quinn, because one of the weaknesses that they say that that Kirk Cousins has is he doesn't really like read the defense. So I don't know if you go back and you watch it, you'll see a lot of times the Cowboys would have the linebackers all pressed on the line, so it looks like everybody and their mama's coming. So now the offensive line has to be like, okay, I got this guy, I got this guy, I got this guy, I got this guy, right? And then as soon as the ball snapped, 2 motherfuckers would drop back into coverage, and it's only a 4-man rush, but the offensive line is anticipating a specific person to shoot through a specific gap. Yeah. Therefore, a lot of guys got a lot of one-on-ones. Even the first fucking sack from Micah Parsons was against that rookie who gave up no sacks the whole entire. And it was funny because they were just talking about it on the. I feel like all these announcers be like jinxing motherfuckers. Because they'll be like, yeah, such and such hasn't missed a field goal all year. And then they kick it and they fucking miss it. Or they literally said, this young man has not given up a sack. And then fucking Micah Parsons said, oh, yeah? Challenge accepted, bitch.
Hold my frozen margarita.
Hold my frozen margarita. Right? So.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, it was a dominating performance.
When I watched the highlights, it's like every time I looked, I was like, eating and being fat and stuff and watching my tablet the highlights, and every time I turned away and looked back, it was just Kirk Cousins was getting sacked, dude.
Yeah, 7 sacks.
Sack, dude. Yeah, he's gonna have to change his name from Kirk Cousins to Kirk Brothers, because like I said, he was taking a lot of sacks, bro.
Yeah,
had a lot of black guys running at him, fucking
him
up.
He was getting teabagged all over the place.
Yeah, bro.
But yeah, no, it was a great performance from the defense.
So I'm wondering why. Maybe you can tell me this, dude.
Yeah.
The Vikings were coming off of a performance that probably had them feeling pretty godly, because they 100%. Were supposed to lose that game, and if it wasn't for that last 45-second fumble.
Oh, no, I was thinking of the Jefferson catch.
Well, that happened.
The 4th and 18 or whatever the fuck it was.
But then didn't they
the fumble I thought the fumble happened before that, and they got the ball and they scored, and then
No, I think that was the catch was like a 4th and like 20 or some 4th and some shit like that. And then they got it. Didn't they get it down to the goal line and then get stopped on 4th and goal?
No, that catch was on their final drive, which helped them win the game. Before that is when they fumbled.
The Bills fumbled
at the 1 yard line, and they scored to make the score closer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, regardless, they were coming off of a game that they should have lost, and all these crazy plays that kept them just barely in it to win by like a field goal. And then the Cowboys were coming off of a performance that everybody, including myself, thought that they should have won because the Packers were on like a 5-game L streak.
And we had a 14-point lead going into the fourth quarter, and we were 196-0 when we're leading by 14 points in the fourth quarter. And we decided, you know what, fuck that record. We're going to just stop it today, or that day, I guess you could say. Yes.
So y'all were coming off. Y'all were
lowest of low.
Y'all were probably just had a huge chip on your shoulder.
Yep.
The Vikings were probably like, we're so great.
Yep.
They might not have put in as much effort that coming week, and that collided, and we saw what happened.
And the Cowboys just had the largest road win of their history of their franchise.
Congratulations, dude. You got to watch that live. That's history.
Now, look, this is what I want to show y'all, because this is the formula that I've been saying is going to fucking help us win what we need to fucking win. Look at this shit. Dak Prescott, 25 attempts, 22 of 25. Really good. Really fucking good. What is it, like 88% or some shit? 276 yards, 2 TDs. Look at this. Tony Pollard, 15 carries. Zeke, 15 carries. Malik Davis, 7 carries. What is that? 37 fucking carries? We had 25 passes, 37 carries.
Good.
That's the fucking thing that we need to do. Run the fucking ball, pass when necessary.
Dude, you know what? We can have all this speculation, but I know the real reason that it was such a dominant performance.
Why is that?
What month are we in?
November.
What holiday?
Thanksgiving.
What is one of the most popular Thanksgiving desserts?
I have no idea what.
A popular Thanksgiving dessert? You don't know?
No. I mean, there's so many different things. There's fucking pumpkin pie.
Okay, so let's stop right there.
Oh, God. Are you about to fucking tell me about... You're going to bring Cooper Rush.
It was the return of the Pumpkin King.
Oh.
And we know that everybody on the field was intimidated on the other side. And that the Cowboys were all juiced up behind their real leader.
Yeah, Dak Prescott. Yeah, so, shut that shit the fuck up.
If you don't know... He's the Pumpkin King. He's orange, and he was forged in the darkness of Halloween. He got his first dub.
Against the Vikings. Yeah.
Okay, bro. And you think I'm making this up? You think this is a conspiracy?
Yeah, you're making this shit up, bro. It's not because of him that they were intimidated.
I was seeing...
Because I'm going to tell you this. We wouldn't have scored fucking 40 points if fucking Cooper Rush was on there.
Dak played amazing, but it was like he was probably
He made the plays.
Yeah,
we needed
I
him
know.
to make.
I get that. And he was probably just like, I want him to go out there and make King Cooper proud.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
So many people in the chat, though, were immediately doing what Cowboys fans do, which I like. It's like it's like a typical
shit.
Yeah, and I was
God,
like,
I can't stand when people do that shit.
I was having a conversation
That's
with
why
our
we get
boy.
bad names.
I was having a conversation with our boy Noel Dog, like a 30-minute conversation about this past week's football, and he was like, well, I'm not delusional, but we could win.
No, we do have a roster to go to the Super Bowl. I'm not saying we're going to the Super Bowl.
So I was looking last night. I was looking up. So what would you say? Cowboys, Vikings, Eagles are most likely
to represent the NFC.
So I was looking at those 3 teams in the NFC's upcoming schedule, and the Vikings look like they have the most highest chance to probably take the first round bye week. If you pulled up the schedules for the next 3,
you think so?
I feel like it, bro. I don't know. Maybe I was fucking high.
Did you see our schedule?
I don't do drugs. I'm actually sober. This is the first time I drank forever. But
so
birthday.
They got the Patriots.
Let's break it down for our supporters. All right.
We got the Patriots. The Jets are our winning team. The Lions, yeah.
The Patriots just smacked the fuck out of the Jets too. And
no, they didn't smack shit. They got a fucking punt return for a touchdown at the end of the game. It was 3-3. It was 3-3. No one smacked them. That was the worst fucking game.
The Jets only scored like 3, right?
Yes, but they don't smack nobody. That just was they
held them.
Divisional games are fucking harder. Period. You lose to the people in your division more times than not because of the fact y'all play each other so much.
So then the Patriots, that's an easy game. The Jets, the fact that they just lost should be probably maybe.
I don't think that makes it easy.
Okay, well,
the Lions is easy. Colts should be easy. Giants ain't easy.
But the Giants just lost really bad to the Colts,
be easy,
right?
Bro. That doesn't mean they're going to be easy.
The Packers?
The Packers not going to be easy. It's a divisional game. So divisional. I will never say a divisional game is easy.
Okay, that's fine.
But Aaron Rodgers has owned the Vikings.
I get it, and he also said that he owned a lot of other people, and he's been smacked. But
and the Bears isn't easy.
I know Justin Fields is Justin Fields, but he just lost to the Lions, which we just said was easy. Which I get it. I know matchups and all that, but I'm just saying, like,
watch this. I want you to see this shit. So we play the Giants next. Okay, that's a tough divisional match. Then we got the Colts, Texans, Jaguars.
The Jaguars only lost to one team this season by more than one score. So every game they've played, is very close.
Means nothing.
And it was to us.
Yeah, I know. You talked about it last week.
So it can't be that easy. I'll put that a mid-tier game. You can say it's easy. I would say mid-tier.
I'm saying these 3 games right here are
Colts
easier than 3 games.
Colts have been surprising people.
These 3 games right here. You want to say the Colts? Okay. You want to say the Colts have been surprising people because y'all lost to those motherfuckers.
No,
that's why you want to say.
Well, they're ass, but they
that's why you want to say that shit. Who's
they almost beat the Eagles, bro. They beat them by 1.
Because the Eagles are starting to show their weaknesses. The Eagles struggled against the Texans. The Eagles fucking lost to the Commanders. That's 3 weeks in a row.
I feel like everybody's
3 weeks in a row.
I feel like the same reason the Rams and the Warriors are doing terrible. Everybody's giving them their best game because they're the undefeated ones, but they're still pulling out that edge. Anyway, Eagles, tough. All right.
That's a tough game.
Yeah.
Titans a tough game. Commanders a tough game.
Yeah.
But we got 3 that I think.
1, 2, 3.
I think 3 we should just sleepwalk
through.
So that's
3 tough games.
But look, we're beating the Giants.
You sure?
Yeah. We're beating the Eagles.
You're beating the Eagles?
Yes.
Bro.
We almost beat them with Cooper Rush. Mr. 13 points a game. I think it was 18 actually.
Well, you know
18 points a game. We almost beat him with Cooper freaking Rush.
You know why you were just talking about breaking down the run to pass ratio? It's because you were implementing the system that they were implementing when Cooper Rush was in there.
Yeah, which was also the original system that they ran when Dak Prescott initially became the starter.
And that's what I wanted to say to Noel Dog. That's what I was saying to him was, are y'all going to continue to do like careless mistakes, like penalty? Like you get
penalties?
You always get these penalties.
We're the number 1 penalized team.
Yeah, I know. Y'all always get these penalties that just like fuck you over in such huge moments. And then the coaching staff always makes very questionable coaching calls.
100%. But if we start with running the fucking ball and we do it like we did it this time, where there's more rushes than there are passes, and that way Zeke and Tony Pollard, because everybody wants to, Tony Pollard should start. Fuck all that. I don't give a shit who starts. Make sure that he gets his touches, receiving and running the ball. And then when you have, like you saw, if you watch the highlights, when they were at the goal line, Tony Pollard got 2 opportunities to try to make it in for a touchdown. Couldn't fucking do it. Put Zeke in, nigga ran right through everybody. That's what I'm saying. Like, we got to have them. We got to have both. The running backs coach called them the sword and the hammer is what they call them. You have precision cuts with the sword, or you can get everything fucked up with his hammer.
Yeah.
That's what we got.
That's pretty cool. Does that guy play a lot of Dungeons and Dragons?
I guess so. I don't know, man. But anyways,
he's pretty cool. Didn't he get 2 touchdowns and he's got that septum piercing?
Yeah, he got 2 touchdowns. You want
to get a septum piercing?
No, not at all.
Rock on, dude.
He got the 2 touchdowns. Tony Pollard got 2 touchdowns. So it was a good. Hey, Noah Brown made a good play. Micah Gallup made some good plays. CeeDee Lamb made a great play at the half.
Yeah, you guys' defense played perfect, and that's what happened. So if y'all play perfect defense,
it don't got to be
like
perfect.
That.
It just got to be. If we can create that pass rush, there is not a team that can beat us. When it comes to when it's on passing downs, statistically speaking, when it comes to on passing downs, we are one of the I think we're number 1 and the hardest team to convert.
Okay.
Convert on it when it comes to passing. So that's what happened in this game. We got them behind. They understood they have to pass. Yeah, let's mix it up.
It's all watery, dude.
We'll drink the water out of it. Yeah, you had to convert. That's what happened in this game. We got the lead. They had to fucking pass, and everybody was fucking feasting.
Let's do one.
Everybody.
Let's because it's almost Thanksgiving. Let's do one of these, bro. Since your team won, let's take a shot to them. And for your birthday, I got a banana cream rum.
We're taking a shot.
Key lime pie rum and a pineapple rum cream. Which one?
I want the pineapple cream.
Okay.
That last one you just said.
I'll do that
shooting
one with you.
It's a shot?
Yeah, bro.
Oh, okay. I was going to mix it, but okay.
Oh, we can do that with the Malibu. Cheers into, what are we cheers into?
My birthday, motherfucker. 39 years young.
Yes, sir. Happy birthday.
Thank you, sir.
We just, touched tips. That was weird.
That's what you do when you toast.
Mm-hmm. Pretty sweet.
That's not
bad. I taste that rum in there.
That's not bad at all.
I actually buy these often when I drink.
Yeah?
The banana one's my favorite.
Really? I'm not a big banana-flavored fan. But I never had the rum.
I'm not really a big fan of big bananas either.
Okay. I feel you on that.
Alrighty. We moving to KC? Or
let's move to Kansas City, man. Let's move to the Kansas City game. This was an exciting game.
Did you get to watch any of it?
Yes, I did, man. I watched the end of it.
Okay.
I watched the end of it. I watched the end of the second and then all of the second half.
Hell yeah, dude. So what did you think? What were your thoughts? And then we'll get into my brief breakdown.
So, once again, Patrick Mahomes proved why he's the most clutch quarterback in the NFL.
Yeah.
What was it, a minute and 45 seconds or something
like
left?
Maybe 48.
And
he didn't even use the whole clock.
He drove him down and then fucking went to his trusted guy, Kelsey, and scored a touchdown to end the game. The defense, that's the only thing that worries me about y'all.
Yeah, bro.
Is your defense is not as solid. They made plays when they needed to.
We had our guy Thornhill. He was out, and then L'Jarius Sneed, who's one of our top guys, got hurt in the game.
Yeah, pass me that rum.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
bro. I don't know much about G Herbo, the rapper. I know a little bit, but I know about somebody named J Herbo, bro.
Do you?
Justin Herbert. You gotta shout him out. You know, just respect to him. He's great competition, and he dropped a bomb on us, bro.
That man got an arm, bro.
Bro, it fucking killed my whole morale, dude. I was like I said, I was doing the Rudolph play, so I didn't get to watch it till later. I had to record it. I didn't finish the game till 2:40, 2:47. Yes, please.
Drink that water first, or do you want it all watered down?
2:47 in the morning. So whatever time I started at 12, I was on the elliptical, dude. I did 2 hours and 20 minutes on the elliptical watching the game. I think I was able to make it through it because my adrenaline was pumping. Did you want some Coke to mix it with?
I got my juice.
Juice?
Orange, peach, mango, bro.
Kyrie, you got your juice?
I got my juice. Okay. I got the juice.
Hell yeah. I just want to sip it first.
Shout out to AD, the rapper from
bro,
No Jumper.
Shout out that guy. This shit is fucking delicious, bro. So
Malibu?
Yeah. Damn, bro. Shit goes in. If y'all don't know, well, you don't know. I don't drink that much, but when I do drink, I'm a rum and Coke guy. And when I do drink, I usually chill with Randy. And you probably had rum before in your life, I'm sure.
100%.
But
rum is one of my staples.
It was. So I didn't turn you on to it just a little bit.
No.
Was I just bringing it over more?
No. Okay. So with the coconut rum and Bacardi,
That's always been your shit?
My son's mom's been drinking that shit since way back.
Okay.
So because before that I was more of a brandy and whiskey.
Nice.
You know, cause my shit is the ENJ. I know that's some straight niggerish shit with the ENJ XO. That's my shit.
All right, bet. Yeah, I've had some before, and I immediately felt super turned up. Was hanging out the window of my Honda Civic. I was like, yeah, all that.
All right. Hey, so back to the Kansas City Chiefs. Anyway, so Justin Herbert did have a good game, man. He did throw that interception at the end of the fucking game, bro.
Gave it up.
I want to, man.
He was forcing it because there wasn't much time left.
Yes,
so
he had to do what he had to do.
The player was in coverage, and it was one of those, I hate those interceptions where the ball just bopples up in the air.
Yeah.
Somebody just from nowhere off the camera runs in and grabs it.
Yeah.
I feel bad for him.
And then Eckler had a decent game as well.
Yes, sir. Well, what you were saying about Kelsey, bro, he just seems like the division. He's like the kryptonite for the division opponents. He had, 4 tutties against the Raiders. He had 3 touchdowns tonight.
Here,
Do you remember? I don't know if you remember, not the first game that we played against the Chargers, but the last game against the Chargers last season.
This motherfucker right here, bro.
Yeah, we'll talk about him in a second. Bro. The last game against the Chargers of last season, it was an overtime game. Kelsey caught the ball at like the 70 or the 80, and he just ran for 20 or 30 yards. And remember his celebration? I don't know if you remember, but he was like holding like a trophy.
Yeah.
He ran it in, bro. He just killed him. Then he did that again last night, a different celebration. And then we'll maybe have to insert the clip. But
I think we got that. We got that one.
The celebration where he does the Dion and the
Dion,
LT.
Man. Yeah,
yes,
we got
sir.
it here. Hold on, let me see.
Perfect time. It was so dope. Shout out Kelsey. Bro, the whole time I was watching, I was like, if he scores, I'm buying his jersey right now. Like, and he scored 3 times. So I feel like I got to buy it in red, white, and black.
Yeah, here we go. I got it right here for you. Let me get this over. I will say, whoever made this clip, I hate the fact that you went and grabbed the fucking 49ers version of it, not the Cowboys version of it. So he did the Deion Sanders and he did the LaDainian Tomlinson.
Finger roll.
Yeah. Right off of that shit.
Pretty sick.
Nice. Yeah, Kelsey went off, man. To me, bro. Well, hey, hold on. Let me just look. To me, he still is the number 1 tight end. But let's just see what did our guy do tonight?
Oh, Kittle.
I'm on y'all shit. How'd that happen?
You can just
Kittle.
click that 49ers game and then go to their thing from that. Like if you click the Chiefs 49ers score.
I got you right here. Let's see here. What did Mr. Kittle?
Some people in our chat were having like a very close game. Roy and Tayshawn were having
for 2. That's not bad either. 21 yards average. Oh
dang! Oh look,
he went all 2.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, he did. I gotta pull it up though. Roy we're in a fantasy football league with some of our friends, our below average hoop co-stars.
Yeah.
And that you guys will be seeing more of coming soon.
Yeah,
making videos.
We got some clips coming up.
Talk about that, dude. We forgot. We talked about that last little gym run. But
no, we're not gonna talk about it until after I post it, bro.
Okay.
I don't want to spoil it no more. Last time I realized we gave away everything that happened in the fit before I even posted the videos.
Okay, I'll try to remember what happened.
You'll see the video.
Okay. I'll try to remember like in game what I was feeling. No, I'm just.
Don't worry. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a couple shorts this week. Well,
oh sweet.
The end of this week.
It's fine.
Because after Thanksgiving, I'll make a couple
Whatever
of shorts.
Whatever you got to do to hold out on our 1v1. Just kidding, bro. All right, look.
Bro.
This is what Roy posted in the chat. As you can see, his name is Cedar Park Bust Down versus Tayshawn, who is LA Runts. And you can see he posted and he was like, look, it's coming down to the very end. And I don't know if you can see that. But if you see on LA Runts, George Kittle, it says halftime how many points he had. So he only needed like
14.2, yeah.
A couple more points to pass him. Yep. And from the looks of it, I'm assuming Tayshawn won this week.
At that point, he only had 3 receptions for 52 yards. So he got 3 more receptions. He had 1 more reception, but for another touchdown.
Yeah, so that boosted his score up. Shout out George Kittle. I've always been a fan of him, especially since we played him in the Super Bowl. He just seemed like a cool, respectful, funny dude.
Yeah.
And I wish the best for that guy's career because I like George Kittle.
Good shit, man.
But, so Sky Moore, Hardman was out. Our top 2 receivers was out. Hardman was out.
Yep.
And Juju was out.
Juju out, and then your what's his name got injured in the game. The loony, whatever the fuck the dude that y'all
Kadarius Toney.
Tony, there you go.
He got hurt.
So
Sky Moore, who was a rookie, who had been like under a lot of criticism because he had like 2 muffed punts for like turnovers in the early weeks. He came in and he had some big. I know it only says 5 receptions, but they were big receptions that we definitely needed.
They were key receptions, especially in the 3rd and 4th quarter.
Yes, sir.
That he made, and like they were big time plays.
And he wears number 24. Shout out
24.
Kobe.
Yeah, that was also my high school number.
Really? Yeah. Was it because of Kobe?
No, I actually wanted 21, but my school didn't have 21, so they said, here goes 24.
21. Will you do something for me? I just watched Waka Flocka versus 21 Savage in the Crew League.
Yeah, did you watch that?
Yeah, it was pretty like below mid, but it was
below mid.
It was still interesting. I like Waka Flocka.
Yeah, Waka. He got a squad though.
Waka.
He got a squad though. He got some people that's like
he had some
pro
homies.
league from fucking Europe and shit.
Well, 21 had a Harlem Globetrotter on his damn team.
Oh yeah, good
that
shit.
was wild.
Yeah, I didn't watch that shit yet, but yeah, man. So I mean, hey, pretty good fucking game to watch. I was definitely into it, and I'll be honest, like for me, it's like the Cowboys game is the only one I watch from beginning to end. Every other game, I'll catch a piece of it. It better catch me. If it don't catch me, I'll go watch a different one. And then if that don't catch me, I'll go play video games or some shit.
Don't quote me, but I think Kelsey has the most touchdowns in the league right now, and he just beat out Devontae Adams. Isn't it funny that like the highest paid receiver in the league doesn't have as many touchdowns as just a tight end, or the other way around? Your tight end has more touchdowns than the highest paid receiver in the league. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, it's pretty. Let's see. Receiving touchdowns. Let's see who's the leader.
Well, he just had 3 last night, and he had 4 against Las Vegas, so that's 7 in 2 games.
So, 2022 receiving stats.
He might have 10 touchdowns or 11. I can't remember off the top of my head.
Let me get this up real quick before I put it over there. So here you go. And it looks like your information was correct.
Damn, off the top of the heezy?
You weren't right about the amount though.
I said 10 or 11.
Oh, these okay.
Oh, say yeah, 10 and 11. Yeah, he passed him that night.
Look, man, my boy Amari Cooper.
This is a cool stat to show some of the supporters.
Too.
Diggs has 8. He's 3rd. So the top 5 you can see right here: Kelsey, Devontae Adams, Stephon Diggs, Amari Cooper, Christian Kirk.
You see what the Cowboys are missing right here? But that's okay, because guess what? When we get Odell Beckham, he'll replace that.
Did you see what he said when he tweeted? Did you see the tweets?
Yeah.
Do we want to talk about that?
Between him and
Micah Parsons and Pollard, right?
Was it? No, it wasn't Pollard. It was
beatboxing now.
I want to say it was DeMarcus Lawrence. That's what I want to say.
Oh yeah, okay. Say it.
But yes. Yes, man. Oh God, I
don't know.
I know we're the favorite.
Odell tweeted something about wow, what a dominant performance or something along those lines, and then the 2 Cowboys players were like, well,
come on over here.
Put your money where your mouth is, hope.
Bring your ass on. Pause. But yeah, okay. So yeah, man, it was a great NFL week, man. They had some good games.
I thought it was very funny. Last week, Derek Carr cried.
Yes.
And they were like, I was watching the Pat McAfee guys, and they were doing their predictions, and they were like, they have to fucking win. You can't cry like that and go lose.
Yeah, just facts.
So, good for him.
That is facts.
I hate the Raiders, but he seems like a cool guy.
Yeah. So, let's switch gears a little bit. Let's talk about the NBA. Okay.
NBA Youngboy?
Oh,
put some dents in my head and call me NBA Youngboy, because I ain't going outside today after what he said, bro.
What did he say?
Bro, what did he
say? Bro. Let's see if we can find what he said.
Y'all are going to have to drop in the comments. What y'all think about this for real?
This shit is wild.
Because rumor has it,
I know this isn't sports related, but this shit is wild.
Well, his name is NBA. Rumor has it he was messing around with a bad baby, Danielle Bergoli. But after he said this, you ain't going to catch me outside. Fuck that.
This is what he posted on.
And you can say that.
I ain't got no filter. I don't respect none of these niggas. Fuck you 10 times with my herpes dick. Pussy, I'm too genuine.
And if you scroll up a little bit in the article, it talks about how he admitted, right there.
Herpes in my blood, and that shit got me crying.
Yeah.
I really got feelings you see without science.
And that little ad-lib I'm doing right there is a herpes popping.
Oh, man. What are we doing today?
Is that what we're doing? Is that what you got to do to be rappers?
What is going on today?
That's what you got to do to be cool?
Oh, God. Those are some ugly-ass shoes, by the way.
Blood pressure. That's what?
Ugly-ass shoes.
Yeah. Oh, that's why they're paying a shitload for that ad.
Bro, that is wild. That's wild as fuck. But no, what I wanted to talk about NBA news was the fact with the Los Angeles Lakers, right? So, my boy LeBron's been injured. He's been out.
Lakers. Is he? Because it always sounds like there's something different going on with him every week.
Stop being a fucking hater, bro.
I know. I gotta play Skip. I gotta be Skip Bayless sometimes.
Skill.
It brings in the viewers. They almost clicked away. They were like, "Wait a second, Herpes NBA young boy." Wait, all right, I'm clicking away. Wait a second, he's hating on LeBron. What?
Yeah. Hey. So they've been without their leader, LeBron James.
You mean their worst 3-point shooter in the league?
Oh my God, bro.
That's true. That's a real stat. Or you mean their the highest turnover player per game in the league?
Not per game.
Per game, yeah. I showed you that meme. I mean,
no, for his career.
No, we talked about that career-wise, but then this season with the Lakers, before he went out, he did have the highest turnovers per game at that point.
You didn't show me that.
I have the screenshot. I'll pull it up. Now, I think that's why he's faking his injuries, though, so that some other people can have more turnovers. So
that
he
ain't
can
got
drop
shit
that
to do with
stat.
nothing, bro.
Yeah, that's probably what Kingo is doing. It's in there, though. I'll find it. It's not that important. I wouldn't lie about that. I like LeBron. It's just he's
overrated. Okay, so I'm looking at StatMuse right now, and that would 2022 to 2023 belongs to Embiid.
Now, maybe
with 4.4 turnovers per game. Porter is number 2 with 3.9. Your boy Russell Westbrook is up there with 3.7.
But you know where Russell Westbrook also
LeBron
is?
James is...
He's the best 3-point shooter on the Lakers.
Hold on 1 second. LeBron James is... Oh, not even in...
Well, that's because he sat out the past 5 games with a hurt lady.
Oh, not even in these top... I don't even know what numbers this is. Kevin Durant's up there, though.
I know, because he's been playing much more games because LeBron's out with a hurt labia.
But him being out has nothing to do with per game. It's divided by how many games you played.
Look.
Not.
This is a stat from a very credible NBA source.
Legion Hoops.
Okay. Yes, that is. Sorry.
It's a screenshot. I can't swipe it.
Yeah, no. So
all I know is...
Hold on, let me show the camera.
All I know is it's per game. Him being injured has nothing to do with that.
Okay, so I'm not making it up, though.
But him being injured does not change how many turnovers he has per game. Because it's divided by the games you've played, not all the games that were been out there.
Okay, I get it, my friend.
So, now...
It says right here, the NBA's leader in turnovers per game, LeBron James, with 4.8 per game. And
when was that dated?
I'm trying to see. Let me see.
Because I'm looking at this list right now, and I'm not even seeing this motherfucker in the top at all. And the let's see here. Let's see.
I can't see.
Let's zoom in real quick right here. Joel, do we see any other Laker besides Russell Westbrook? Let's see.
Look, bro.
Let's see.
Nope. Right. Can you pull up your Instagram real quick?
Nope.
And go to Legion Hoops.
Nope.
It's okay if you can't. It's not that big of a deal. But if you can go to Legion Hoops.
I understand what you're saying, man.
All right.
But this StatMuse is up to date.
You know where Westbrook is on the stats sheet, though?
StatMuse is up to date.
Okay, we got it. But this is just what a very credible NBA site said and has.
So I'm just wondering how he went from 4.8 to less than 2.8 because this only goes down to 2.8 and he's not on here at all.
I don't know.
I'm just curious. That's all I want to know.
But listen,
let me go. Let me just look up LeBron James. LeBron James. Let's see. So
LeBron said he doesn't rock with what Kyrie said. Shout out LeBron. I don't hate on LeBron for everything. Breaking news. Russell Westbrook is shooting a career high 36.2%.
Oh, now I see what you're looking at. Away games, he's averaging 4.8.
That's not even what that said.
But that's what this says right here.
Okay.
That's what it says right here. Away games, he's averaging 4.8.
Okay. Well, that's not what that said, but I don't know why I said that. Anyways, breaking news. Russell Westbrook is shooting a career-high 36.2 from threes this season and leads the Lakers in three-pointers made. Can we give a shout-out to Westbrook for that?
Shout out, bro.
Okay. Give my man some credit. Because one of the clips in there, we're going to revert back to some Westbrook stuff.
Like, I would just shout out, man. Congrats, my guy. I don't know what we're looking for with that.
What do you think about this statement from LeBron since we're on the topic of King GOAT? LeBron on the Cavs, he says, I'm looking at their roster and don't see too many guys all over social media showing off what they've got, this and they've got that. Just a bunch of guys that come to work and just want to play ball.
He likes what he sees over there, but he's not going back.
That was what I was leading to.
I know that's what you're leading to. He's not going back, though.
Because they got such a better team right now.
Bro, he re-signed a contract. For him to go there, they'd have to get rid of people.
How long did he sign his contract for?
I think 2 more years, not counting this year.
He could go back for sure in 2 years.
But in 2 years is when his son comes into the NBA, so he's going to wait to find out where he gets drafted.
And the Cavs will get him. I know they will. Because I feel like the Cavs will still want LeBron.
Facts.
So they'll get Bronny.
It'd be a fairy tale story for that man to retire at home.
With his son.
Well, that's what's going to happen. He's only going to play 1 season with his son.
You don't know that. With players these days and how much LeBron invests in his body, he might be one of the first players to play into his late 40s, bro.
Possibly. I don't know, man.
He's chasing that 6th ring, that 5th ring, too.
I'll just say this, bro. I wanted to talk about the Lakers because I wanted to talk about Anthony Davis.
AD.
This motherfucker finally decided to be the Anthony Davis that we thought we were going to get. Well, he's been fucking going off at late, and I don't understand why he can't do the same shit.
I do. I'll tell you why.
Throughout the whole entire season. I don't understand it. Like, he seems so fucking soft and reserved when he has the pressure of LeBron James being there, too. Even though LeBron James defers to him a lot and passes him the ball a lot and gets some open looks a lot. It just looks like he doesn't have no aggression.
Well, listen.
Like, because here goes the Spurs. They played the Spurs yesterday. They fucking destroyed the Spurs. But I would say the Spurs are trash, but they have 1 more win than the Lakers. So,
well, the beginning of the listen, bro.
But hold on. Let me just give a stat line.
Okay, go ahead, my bad.
28 minutes. He had 18 rebounds, 2 assists, but 30 fucking points, bro.
Yeah, he's playing like would you agree he's playing like New Orleans Pelicans AD?
Yes.
And do you know what New Orleans Pelicans AD lacked?
LeBron James.
Yeah, first option or more dominant ball player that plays into the same point as the whole Westbrook.
Bro, but see, I don't agree with that because of the fact I just literally stated to you that LeBron James has been deferring to him and giving him opportunities to score the ball, but for some reason he wants to shoot threes. He fucking is soft as fuck when he goes up. Like, well, it's not like
it was beginning of the season. Everybody isn't always like on their game. They're like they got to get to mid-season form.
But this is the last 2 seasons before injury.
But with LeBron also averaging like 30-point games before he just got hurt and went out, that's still a lot of touches that are now going to AD. So he can AD's points can go from low to mid-20s up into the 30s. You know, so that kind of makes sense.
I feel what you're saying, man, but I don't. Okay.
But sir, may I ask you something?
Yes.
Do you find it strange at all, or what? What are your thoughts about the fact that the Lakers have more wins without King GOAT than they do with him? They only have like 5 wins, and I think 3 or 4 of those came when without LeBron.
I don't.
No, I'm just asking your opinion.
I think. Honestly, and you're not going to like this fucking answer.
I'm just asking.
Because you're going to be like, no, it's because of LeBron. But I think it's because they started winning more consistently, quote unquote, with 5 wins when they played Westbrook off the bench.
You can say that.
I think that's what made the difference.
I think that is that's fine to say if that's your opinion. I will validate your opinion, sir. But I will say my opinion is that even though he was coming off the bench, yes, technically this is coming off the bench, but he's coming into the games with only like 4 minutes off the quarter. So it's not like a huge thing. But
it's the rotation though.
They're allowing him to play the traditional point guard position that he's used to playing with his other teams that he's been doing well with more often now with the Lakers. But look, could it be possible? And it doesn't have to be anything to do with LeBron. Could it be possible that like Westbrook just playing with AD only is like a better combo? Because most of the times when Westbrook was doing good, he would have a center that he would go to a lot. And that's where he got a lot of his assists and stuff, was he would go to a center. And having a center as great as AD, it's like, wow, they're starting to flourish a little bit more.
I'd have to look into that. I don't know if that's actually validated by the stats. You know what I mean? Because like,
so let's think about it. When he was in OKC and KD left,
no, but that's not. I'm talking about. But yeah, Steven Adams is not the same type of center as Anthony Davis. So that's where it makes it different, because that was the whole point where at the beginning where they were talking about how that Westbrook and them should be able to mesh, because he could do the pick and roll with him like he did with Adams and shit, or was it Clint Capella in Houston or whatever.
So they got a brand new coach, so they're figuring that out. They got a brand new lineup with now LeBron, so they're trying to learn how to play without LeBron. Now that they're figuring that out, they're winning more. Excuse me. I think it's just they're starting to win a little bit more because, one, they got a brand new coach. Now they got LeBron out of the lineup. They're trying to figure out how to mesh, have team chemistry without LeBron, with a two-man punch in Westbrook and AD. I think it's just, and I'm not trying to hate on LeBron. I'm just saying with LeBron there.
You're trying to find a way to hate on him.
With LeBron there, with those three players together, one of them is going to look bad, whether it be last season, all Westbrook, LeBron and AD look good. Now that LeBron's out, AD and Russ are playing good. I bet if it was just LeBron and Russ and AD was out, I bet they would start to look good together, and then people could place, blame on AD. But I just think it's the case of it's a stereotypical when you have superstars is too much superstar talent, not enough ball. But in Golden State's case, that's who I'm the first team that comes ahead. That wasn't the case because they were a lot of just shooters.
It wasn't the case in Miami either, though.
You're right.
So, I mean, it's not always the case because you have three superstars. Somebody's going to look bad. Bosh numbers went down, but he didn't look bad. No one thought like, oh, Bosh is like fucking falling off. No, you understood why his numbers were down. It wasn't because he was getting worse as a player. It was because, hey, look, there's not enough ball to go around for everybody to do that shit.
But for one of those three players on the Lakers, AD, LeBron, Russ, to look good, it's always their stats need to be like stacked across the board. That wasn't the case for Bosh. That wasn't really the case for Wade or LeBron.
No, it's just like they didn't make fucking dumb mistakes and do stupid shit. Like look, okay,
agree. They had a great coaching system.
You want to talk about
role players behind.
You want to talk about like who's helping this shit, like, who's helping people win these games? All right, let's look at this last game against the Spurs. It's not fucking Russell Westbrook, bro. I know you want to keep making it about Russell Westbrook. Lonnie Walker had 14. Anthony Davis had 30. Reeves had 21. Bryant had 15.
He had 10 assists.
Schroeder had 13.
10 assists.
Kendrick Nunn had 13. I get he got 10 assists.
And he only played 22 minutes.
I get that he had 10 assists. But LeBron James can account for that. LeBron James can account for that. He didn't add anything. He didn't help with the scoring. All these other people scored.
But I get that. But they scored off of 10 assists that Westbrook gave them. And
how many of them score off of LeBron James assists? Who averages about 8 assists a game too?
And LeBron past his prime or whatever you want to say now, but he can also account for playing no D and letting like 6 or 7 threes get switched in his face. LeBron. He plays no D.
What are you talking about? His defense efficiency has improved, and Westbrook plays no D either. Like
it's Lakers fans, like our boy Tayshaun, will even say like LeBron plays no defense at all. That's on LeBron. That's on the like.
Okay. All right. Look.
Okay. Besides that game,
17 Lonnie Walker, 38 Anthony Davis, 16 Reeves, 10 again.
12 assists.
Who the fuck is Gabriel Wayne? He had 15 points. Kendrick Nunn, 10 as well. Like, I get what you're saying, but those 12 assists, you can account that to LeBron James too. Like I said, he's not like.
But you can also account losses to him for the past 2 or 3 seasons. But
you can account what losses to who?
I'm saying you can account losses to LeBron being in there. Would you?
You can account losses to the only reason they were close in any games last season was because of LeBron James.
You can
before he got injured. What are you talking about?
His points, but listen. Would you rather have
points, assists, and rebounds?
As a fan, would you rather have your star player's points go down and a W next to that night, or would you rather have?
You're really equating their wins to Russell Westbrook. That's what you're equating their wins to.
I'm not saying just Russell Westbrook, but the entire team. Listen, a lot of people on the Lakers last year and the beginning of this year were like, look at the people around LeBron. Look at their stats. They have no stats. They have nothing. But look at all the players you just named, and they have points, people you've never even heard of. And Westbrook has like 10, 15 assists. But when LeBron plays and has 10, 15 assists, all the other players around him don't have as many points.
They are having those points.
But
what are you talking about? Because he's assisting it to them. What are you talking about? How is it possible that nobody else has points? If he's no, the difference is this motherfucker right here, Anthony Davis. When LeBron's there, he's not doing that.
Because he's getting more touches because LeBron takes a lot of touches.
No, he's giving him the ball a lot of times, bro.
What? He's not only going to AD.
Bro, Anthony Davis, watch the games. Watch the way Anthony Davis plays. When he has LeBron James in the thing, I think he feels like I don't have to do as much because he doesn't go as hard. He doesn't fucking go for shit like that.
Possibly.
Like, it's not fucking Russell Westbrook. He's the catalyst. If he would do this every fucking day, LeBron James would gladly score 20 fucking points a game.
AD was very, very injured last season, right?
I understand that.
And like
he's been injured every season he's been a fucking Laker.
In the beginning of the season also, you don't always come out as hot, and like it's not mid-season, but it's like first quarter. I
understand you want to make everything fucking. Russell Westbrook is the reason why this is happening. No, the fuck it's not. The thing that's changed is motherfucking AD. That's what's changed.
AD and Westbrook are playing together, and they're getting more wins, a lot better than when LeBron was there. That's all I'm saying.
No, because AD is actually playing. Look, he even had 24 points this game on a loss.
And the same thing I say about when LeBron being there, Westbrook's stats take a hit because LeBron demands more of the ball. And that's vice versa. That's the same. Well, not even really, because LeBron's stats don't take a hit when Westbrook's in. It's like, I get it, he wants to be a floor general, but like, I don't know.
What is a floor general?
Like, LeBron wants to dime up everybody on the floor, right? Like, he's looking for everybody.
He passes the ball. That's what a floor general does, right? Yeah.
Yeah, so everybody's not always going to make it. So some of the players, like last year, would have, like, 4 points, 6 points, and everyone would be like, get him some help, get him some help.
You're fucking – so what you're telling me is you're a GM of a team.
I'm not saying I am.
No, I'm asking you. You're a GM of a team. You're going to be like, give me Russell and Anthony Davis to start my team over LeBron and Anthony Davis. That's what
I'm
you're
not saying that, what you're saying. But listen.
Because you're saying everybody's more effective with them two in.
I'm not the first one to be saying, even the past 2 seasons, that the Lakers should go ahead and get what they can out of LeBron now, trade him, and get a people are saying that, bro.
Yeah, that's fine. Trade him and see what happens to y'all. They only won a fucking championship in 2020 because of LeBron James. Miami would have whooped them if it wasn't for LeBron James.
AD didn't do anything?
Miami would have whooped them if it wasn't for LeBron James.
AD was fucking killing motherfuckers, bro.
Miami would you're literally are you seriously telling me an AD led team, you think they would have beat us in 2020? You think they would have beat us in 2020?
I don't think LeBron would have beat them if AD wasn't there. I don't think AD would have beat him by the Heat by himself either.
All I know is
that's why they were a great 1-2 punch that bubble year.
All I know is LeBron James is a proven commodity.
Yes, he's great, bro.
Okay, no, he's a proven commodity. AD isn't proven shit until 2020. He
was the best center in the league for hasn't proven 5 or 6 years.
He never won in the postseason until he got with LeBron. He was an unproven commodity. LeBron James brought that greatness out of him to help him win in the playoffs.
But whenever we have the debate of who's better than this or that, you say that postseason wins don't matter because it doesn't matter if LeBron has lost 6 times.
No. We're not talking about as far as.
Can we take a drink first before we go more into this?
Yeah.
Right, which one would you like, banana or key lime?
I'm gonna try the banana since you said it was the shit.
Shout out Lakers, yellow. I'm not hating on LeBron.
You
bro.
are 100%.
No, I'm just saying like
if you're trying to fucking say Russell Westbrook and fucking AD is a better fucking combo.
Seems like it's working.
No, it's because they finally put that nigga on the bench. That's what it is.
But with LeBron out these past 5 games, 6 games, whatever it is
he's still been coming off the bench.
Has he? That's what I was asking you. I don't know.
Yes, he's been coming off the bench. That's what changed the fucking thing.
But does he come in like 4 minutes and still run the point guard, which he
didn't
get to do last
season? You just saw that he's got 22 minutes and shit, so he's not fucking on the floor all day.
You're right.
So, like, it's because he's coming off the fucking bench. He's finally accepted the role. Now he gets to.
Okay, let me ask you this: what does coming off the bench mean? And like, how does him coming off the bench benefit? I know what I think.
Okay.
I want to know what you think.
So this is how it benefits, right? So, since Russell Westbrook has his style and he can only play that way, like that's the way he plays. Okay. You get him coming in at the second unit when you're allowing other players that typically need more possessions or whatever to get going. So it doesn't have to be LeBron. LeBron doesn't have to come off the floor necessarily. But, like, you can't have LeBron, AD, Walker, because Walker is another fucking guy that he's more of an athletic guard, drive and fucking score. His 3 points aren't that great. But anyways, you can rotate it to where now you can take 2 of those type of players off, bring Russell in to where now you give him the freedom to have more chances of playing the way that he plays.
Yeah.
But when you have him in the starting lineup and you have your 5 best players and 3 of the not counting him, 3 of the 5 need to have these types of possessions and shit in order to get going, it fucks up everything. And honestly, he is not the 3rd best player on their team. So that's why he needs to come off the bench.
Who is Lonnie Walker, you think?
I think Lonnie Walker is proving to be a better consistent player than him.
He's proving this season. But not all.
No. Russell Westbrook is a Hall of Famer. Period.
Okay.
Period. I'm not taking anything away from him. It's just when people want to pretend he's the same guy that he was in Oklahoma City, that's where I take issue. He's not that guy anymore.
I don't watch a lot of Lakers games, but have you watched a lot of Lakers games this season?
I've watched, I think, about like 5 or 6 games.
I've watched maybe 3, maybe 4, and what I will say is, they say certain players, it makes them better because they're clutch or they make timely buckets. I've noticed that Westbrook this season has been doing that. When they're down and they need a bucket or they need a stop or they need a dime, he's able to do that, bro.
He has done that, but I've also noticed that he's made untimely turnovers too that are unexplainable.
Okay, when you possess the ball,
no.
I mean, a lot.
I mean, it'd be a pass to him, and he'll just hit his hands and just go out of bounds. It'll be right there, and he'll just look at his hands like these niggas ain't working. Like
when I think
situations
of Westbrook
like that, or
when I think
the layups that he goes up for, and then he sees that he's blocked and he just throws it away to somebody that's not over there.
Well, I get that you're off balance. You're kind of like rushing, exploding the basket, and you feel like I'm off balance. I can't make that. Let me try to get it out.
Yes.
That's what I think. When I think of Russell Westbrook and turnovers, I don't think it more of him being the receiver. I think of him more being the quarterback.
But it's both. That's the problem. It's both.
But that happens to a lot of people.
No, but it happens a lot to him. That's the problem, bro. Like everybody just want to
fail
to.
Listen.
Oh well, he possesses the ball a lot.
When you look at his history of his like triple doubles, so assists.
Bro,
but his assists that are equate to baskets and points, and then his point total, like the 3 to 4 turnovers that seem like a lot of turnovers, could have been.
He'll have an 8 turnover game though.
But is that
He'll have a fucking 8 turnover
I know
game.
He's had that,
but anyways, if you really go back and watch his triple-double seasons and shit, a lot of his fucking passes were driving up for the layup, and then doing a small little dump off to fucking Adams underneath the rim. It's not like fucking he's just sitting there on top of the key and like, here goes a good pass across the court. It's a fucking drive, dump off.
Yeah, that's basketball.
No, but a lot of his layup, a lot of his assists though.
Are you saying that's just like it's too simple?
I'm just saying, like, when you're sitting there trying to equate his assist, I understand he gets assists, but I'm talking about the ones when he doesn't have that easy dump off and he has to make a precision fucking pass and the right pass. He makes a lot of mistakes when it comes to that.
Is this an easy dump off? You get double teamed and you kick it to the wide open man in the corner, and the guy makes the uncontested shot, because that's what LeBron does on a lot of his assists.
No, I'm not. That's okay. If you're getting double teamed and then you're driving to the lane, that's what LeBron does. He drives to the lane, gets double teamed, and he kicks it out to the wing.
Yeah,
which is at least 15, 20 feet away from where the fuck he is.
That's not that hard, bro. I do that.
What's harder? That or I'm driving to the lane and the nigga's 2 feet away from me and I just dump it underneath.
You still got to get it around the
guy
guarding.
But I dump it underneath.
Okay, so you still got to guard. You get it around the guy guarding you.
See what I'm talking
about?
You
asked me a question and I'm trying to answer it.
No, you're trying to make excuses. No, what's easier and what's harder?
I'm telling
it's a simple answer.
I'm telling you.
There's no explanation needed.
I think the one you said is easier.
A 2-foot pass or a 20-foot pass?
If you're guarding me. I'm driving through the lane. I have to get that easy pass, dump off around you and out of the guy who's supposed to be who's supposed to be blocking off the guy that I'm dumping it to, as opposed to.
So that's harder.
Listen, as opposed to two guys right here.
So that's harder.
So that leaves an open guy, and all I got to do is make.
So that's
one
harder.
Pass. Yeah.
The dump off to the 2 feet in front of you.
Yeah.
It's harder. Okay, bet that's fine. Yeah. All right, then why are most of Russell Westbrook's turnovers when he's trying to kick it out to somebody and he fucking throws it stupidly?
Because you
said it's an easier one though. No, LeBron James's passes are on him driving and he dumps it out. That's an easier pass.
LeBron's passes when he does that,
bro, it's a drive and dump.
Listen, LeBron's passes are a lot of times is when he's backing someone down. And then he's just backing someone down, so barely moving in the paint, and then they double him, and then he kicks it out.
True.
Bro, I watched LeBron James.
I watched him
for like 8 years.
I've watched him since he joined the fucking league.
Probably 12 years.
I've watched him since 2003.
Okay, and a lot.
All right,
he's not.
And he does a lot of drives, and they crowd up the fucking the field like they do with Giannakumbo. That's what they used to do to him when he was younger. That's what the fuck they used to do. They tried to fucking build a wall, and he dumped it out to the dude in the corner all the time. But that's where Russell Westbrook throws turnovers. But you said it's an easier one.
Bro, a lot of times LeBron is more into the half-court offense, right? So you can't really be like in transition, running full court, they're doubling you, and you just kick it out.
You can be a half-court offense and make a break to drive for a lane. What are you talking about? When you're driving in the lane for a layup, it doesn't. You don't have to be full court. You don't have to be half court. It could be any. I can be at the top of the key, do a crossover, drive to the lane. They collapse. I kick it out. Those are the same exact plays that Russell Westbrook throws turnovers. But you said that's an easier pass.
Dude, when you're in the paint or we're just right outside the paint and you're backing someone down, he's about to do his little signature.
That's not where he gets all his fucking. That's not where he gets all his shit from.
That's not where he gets all of it.
Yeah,
but how many times do you see? Listen, like you said, if you're at the top of the key, you're LeBron, you're driving right, and you say they collapse on you. If LeBron's right here in the top of the key, the guy from the corner leaves his corner defender and double teams him. That's what you're saying?
No, when he drives, he got the dude that's down in the paint. Collapses, or
so
they pull
an easy 2-foot drop
off, or they pull it. No, I'm saying he's throwing it to the dude in the corner.
So that's what I'm saying. So LeBron's at the top of the key, he's driving.
They reach in to try to stop
him. The defender in the corner comes.
Yes, and he dumps it out.
That's not an easy.
But you said that was an easier pass than the 2-foot dump off.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes, but Russell Westbrook, that's where he gets his turnovers when he's dumping it out to the 3-point line. That's where he gets his turnovers. Okay. That's where he throws the ball away. But you said that's an easier pass. You said it's an easier pass.
Okay, but like
so he's getting turnovers on easier passes.
But listen, you said
what?
is you like you said when I said LeBron does that, and you said that's not all his turnovers. Is that all of Russell's?
No, I said he gets a lot of his turnovers from the drive and dumping out. I said he gets most of his assists from driving and dumping in.
Okay.
2 different fucking things.
Okay.
One is he drives and gives it to the center. One is he throws it back out and he fucking throws it away.
Okay. That's fine.
You can literally look up 30 to 40 minute highlight reels per season of him doing this.
I'll say this. LeBron is a better passer than Westbrook, but Westbrook is a better point guard than LeBron, and that's where I'll leave it.
Fuck no.
Okay. Well, we can't sit here and argue about this all night.
That is what? Somebody leave this shit in the comment if you think that fucking Russell Westbrook is a better point guard than LeBron James.
Okay.
That is, no one in the history of life had ever said no shit like that.
Who's a better point guard than LeBron?
Who's a better point guard than LeBron? Chris Paul's a better point guard.
Okay. And why is that? What does he do that makes him a better point guard than LeBron?
I think that what makes Chris Paul a better point guard than LeBron is the fact that like he focuses just all on being the point guard. With Chris Paul, he doesn't have to be the main scorer.
Okay, neither does Westbrook. He has so many assists. Like he's a pass
but
first
like
guy.
I said, he's not a pass first.
People act like Westbrook is a shooting guard.
No one acts like he's a shooting guard. Everybody realizes that where he gets his passes are fucking cheap passes, just like he gets his cheap ass rebounds. When he was getting those when he was getting triple doubles with rebounds and shit, you saw so many plays where his teammates would let him get the rebound when they're standing right there because they see him flying in. He would get the fucking easy ass dump off assist.
Maybe if he has
that's just like come on, bro. Like nobody.
If he has like 12, 11, and 9, and he needs his 10th one to get a triple double.
No, you watch it all the time. How is this motherfucker getting all the rebounds on free throws?
He's still getting
his
rebounds.
His teammates ain't jumping on free throws, but he's getting on the rebound. Bro,
I don't know.
No one is. Bro, ask anybody.
Debate. Okay,
I want a poll right now. Put it in the chat. Who thinks Westbrook is a better point guard than LeBron
when
James?
It comes to traditional,
let's ask our friends.
When it comes to traditional style of point guardism.
Russell Westbrook is not a traditional point guard.
He goes for a lot of layups.
He goes for a lot of points. Point guards. Do you think of traditional point guards?
He doesn't go for a lot of points. Look at his points. They're winning, and you just win.
No, because he's a bench player right now. When he was the main guy, he scored points.
Okay,
don't get out of here,
bro. It doesn't matter if you're a bench player and he still has 12 assists. He's doing the right point guard stuff.
But you're talking about the fact that he was a scorer who could pass the ball occasionally. That's what the fuck he was.
I don't know how averaging like triple doubles 3, 4, some fucking 5 years in a row. He leads the NBA league history in triple doubles, which is double digit assists. How that makes sense to what you just said. He passed occasionally.
Because a lot of his assists came from easy little dump offs. That's my point.
I guess if you've seen that a couple times, but you just
not a couple times.
You didn't watch a
bunch of times.
You watch all Westbrook's games?
No, but they have literal fucking highlight reels that you can watch where it's just per season, and you can see there's people that actually spend all the time out to fucking investigate this shit.
Is this a hard pass? Look, top 2, top 3 centers in the league. You just throw the ball to them and they get a point. That's what LeBron does to AD. You just said that. Well, he always gets all his assists. He gives them to AD. He did that with
I didn't say he gives them all to AD. I said they feed the ball to AD. They tried to fucking make sure that he is a key point in the fucking offense, and he just goes soft and weak as fuck for some reason. I didn't say he gives all his passes.
He gets most of them. He gets a lot of them. He gets a ton of them. All you do is just AD's already back down there, got the guy smaller than him pinned, and LeBron just tosses it to him, and he turns around and goes up. That's an extremely hard pass.
That's not what they always do though.
But that's a lot of what they do, and that's not all what Westbrook does.
It's not. That's not what they all do, because when LeBron James is in there, that's what everybody complains about. Because AD wants to be pretty. He wants to do all the pretty shit. He doesn't want to do the down and dirty shit. That's the whole big complaint about AD. It's because he doesn't play a traditional fucking role of what a big man's supposed to do. So that's not what always happens with him. No, because he don't want to be down there. He don't want to fucking be on the block.
Okay,
he don't want to back people up. That's what the fuck it is.
That's the coaching staff's fault for not making him do that.
Oh, 100%. But so you can't be like, oh, LeBron is just feeding him down in the paint. He's not, because he's not down in the fucking paint.
But when you're comparing easy passes and who's got more assists,
a dump off is easier than fucking passing it out.
How is it easier when you have someone guarding you and you have to get it around your defender and then get it to your man around his defender?
Because the dude that's defending that guy is jumping at you. So all you literally do is you're jumping up like this, and you just go.
Okay, so you're attracting.
That's easier.
So you're attracting a double team, right?
Yeah, because you're driving. You're
okay,
penetrating.
Same thing LeBron was doing when he backs people down.
But you're kicking it. No, he's not backing people. See, you want to make it seem like that's how he gets all his assists.
No, but I didn't say all of them because I literally just said he hands them to AD.
Yeah, but AD ain't in the block.
And then I agree, he drives and can kick it out too.
Yes, and that's where he gets a lot of his assists.
But
because
you've seen a
why
lot
do you
of that
think
lately?
Why do you no? Because they don't have 3-point shooters. But in his career, he's been surrounded by 3-point shooters. Why? So that way he can drive and kick.
To save his career.
Okay. All right. See, now you're just being ridiculous.
No,
now you're not even being fucking like real about the shit. Because 3-point shooters save his career?
Ray Allen.
3-point shooters save his career? All right, then 3-point shooters save fucking Michael Jordan's career. Kerr, Paxton, all them niggas. Paxton saved his career too.
Okay.
So that's a dumb fucking statement to say. You can score 38 fucking points in a game and then have one nigga hit a 3 and then, you saved his career.
Well, his whole thing is LeBron can't win.
Bro.
LeBron can't win. He needs shooters. Every time LeBron loses, he doesn't have any shooters.
No, I didn't say.
No,
I didn't
not
say.
you specifically. That's what everybody says. Who's a LeBron fan and who's LeBron haters like. They'll either be like, bro, we need shooters. Get him some shooters. The
reason why he needs shooters is because of the fact that he fucking drives and he makes the defense collapse and he has to kick it out. That's my point of where the most of his assists come from, kicking it out to the 3-point line.
Which is a easy pass.
Which is where Russell Westbrook throws a lot of fucking turnovers.
Okay.
So, I don't.
Okay, that's fine.
It's an easier pass. Apparently,
when he's driving, exploding like that off balance, which you disagree, and you try to kick it out to somebody.
But it's the easier pass. You just said it.
That's fine.
So then, what is the off balance and all that shit got to do?
Because if you're driving, exploding and like running full speed sprint,
yep,
and then you're off balance, and can you easily kick it out and find your person, especially if there's somebody contesting
it's an easy pass, right? That's what you said. I don't understand what you were talking about. Or what you're saying is when LeBron James drives, he's always in balance and he doesn't do it off balance and kick it out like that? Or it's just Russell Westbrook's the only nigga that goes in unbalanced?
No, I didn't say he was the only one, but a lot of times LeBron's bigger and when he's driving, he's not as off balance.
See how many excuses we got for this
but
shit?
You can just
how many
kick
excuses
it out easily,
we have
bro.
for this shit?
It's not excuses.
It's
I'm
crazy.
Just not. I'm being fair and
You're
equal
not.
and balanced. I just not.
You're not because
I'm not a LeBron.
because
I'm not a Bron sexual. I'm not sucking him off like.
I'm not sucking him off either.
I'm not saying you are.
I'm just going by statistics, stats alone. You're sitting there. You want to say that, when Russell Westbrook drives, he's off balance and he's just kicking it out. No, he just fucking can't pass the ball when he does it.
I'm not saying that anybody does anything all the time. That's
so
what
then
it sounds like anytime I bring up something. You're like, that's all they do? That's all they do?
No.
That's what he does every single time? That's what he does?
Okay, then why are you bringing up?
That happens sometimes.
Okay,
and if you're going to
take happens for both.
If you're taking one
instance happens for both.
of when Westbrook drives and
I'm
then
not making it one
out.
instance. I'm just saying when he drives, more times than not, he is liable to throw a fucking turnover. When he drives, regardless if he's in balance, unbalanced, or whatever. You said that's an easier pass to make.
But the statement you just made, like, it just sounds, when you drive, you're more liable to make a turnover. That's for anybody.
No, for him.
Okay.
No, it's not for anybody. Like you're
gonna have a higher probability to create a turnover if you're driving and kicking it out, as opposed to standing there and just passing it for assists. The way you stated.
Oh yeah, sure.
The way you stated,
but that's not what we're talking about. That's you're changing the fucking conversation. Yes, you are, because I'm saying I'm asking you, with them driving. Russell Westbrook throws a lot of fucking turnovers.
Okay, we can agree
on that. And
I
said that when LeBron James drives, he typically has successful passes 4 assists.
Okay, we'll agree.
So
LeBron's
that's all I was saying.
Westbrook.
That's all I was saying. I wasn't saying anything about like just only when Westbrook. I don't understand like why are you trying to make it so specific? That's not what I was saying.
Really, at all. I'm just.
But look, I just wanted to show you when he's been having those great fucking seasons, he's a scorer. Who? Westbrook. Points per game, 23, 28, 23, 31, 25, 22, 27,
and all
22.
Those seasons, didn't he average triple-doubles? So that's like...
That's what I'm saying, but he's a scorer. That's what you said he doesn't care about... No, he's a scorer.
I said what? He didn't care about
You
what?
said it was like, he doesn't have to score. No, he has to score. That's what I was saying.
I didn't say he didn't care and he didn't have to.
No, that was...
I'm saying right now this season, it doesn't look like he has to score for the Lakers to win.
Yeah, he doesn't because he's coming off the bench.
But he still averages so many more assists than anybody or any other good player or any other good point guard. He's got... I don't get it, bro.
I don't get it either.
Coming off the bench.
You were arguing with me.
How can you say that... Listen. How can you say that, like, because he's coming off the bench, that's why he doesn't have as many points? But he's still coming off the bench and he's still having a ton of assists.
I didn't say because he's coming off the bench, he's not having as many points. I'm saying because he's coming off the bench, now this team is winning because...
And he's playing more of a point guard role because look at the assist numbers. That's what point guards do. They're pass first.
Okay, but, I mean, he averaged...
What did I put?
He averaged...
What's in your drink, bro?
He averaged 7.1 assists last season. He's averaging 7.7 this season.
And that he wasn't... Okay.
So he was still doing the same shit. I don't understand.
This season hasn't got to fulfill its full thing to where...
Yeah, so it's going to drop.
His assists this season are going to drop?
Yeah, because the more games you play, the less likely you're going to keep fucking getting 12 and 15.
Unless he continues
what's
to
more
have
likely?
that.
What's the likelihood of that?
LeBron will come back and he'll have less assists and y'all will start taking more L's.
Okay. All right.
Because y'all don't mesh chemistry-wise.
Yeah, because of Westbrook.
No, because if you're playing good right now with Westbrook and AD, LeBron's going to come back. And like I said, them three, it doesn't...
Like I said, it's not... like I said, you keep wanting to contribute it to fucking Westbrook. It is strictly AD is fucking showing up.
Okay,
he's scoring 30-plus points.
Okay, take Westbrook out.
Like,
take LeBron out.
That's what it is.
AD's doing all that?
I'm saying, no, he's showing up. So, therefore, he is picking up the slack where LeBron would usually have to score, and now he's being dominant. They're slowing the game down because he's finally playing like he should fucking play.
Okay, but look.
That's what I'm saying.
You take Westbrook out. You take
You
LeBron
could put
out.
anybody in that fucking situation of Westbrook.
And they're having 12 or 15 assists a game, too?
You could put anybody in that situation.
Okay, so like you said, Westbrook's a Hall of Famer. He's averaged triple-doubles
for what
most
he did
of his career. You can put anybody in that situation?
For what he does now,
anybody on the Lakers can replace Westbrook.
Not anybody on the Lakers.
Well, you just said you could put anybody in that and they could fulfill Westbrook.
You could do it with 4 or 5 players.
Okay,
you could get 12 assists from 3 other players. 100%.
Oh, so like 3. So a
you
total cumulative, they could probably get 4 assists apiece, is what you're saying.
Yep.
But one player on the floor for 22 minutes a game is going to be able to contribute what Westbrook does. Okay, Pat Bev, Westbrook, take a seat. I want to see Pat Bev do it. I want to see Austin Reeves do it.
Okay.
I want to see anybody else.
It's crazy to me that you're going to fucking link their success to Westbrook. When the only one that's really changed the way they played is AD.
Or LeBron sitting down and letting two players play together who play together.
Okay.
And listen, AD has historically played with a decent point guard. Westbrook has always played well with a decently good center.
Okay. Hey, guess what? Let me ask you something. Who did AD win a championship with?
LeBron.
How did he play? How did he play? How did he play in the finals?
Who, AD?
Yeah.
Pretty decent. I remember
he
him
had
being
2 bad games.
I remember him being very dominant in the
whole
whole
postseason. He had 2 bad
postseason.
games and then 3 really good games, right?
AD?
Yeah.
I can't remember everything.
Yeah, with LeBron.
Okay.
Okay. So all the years that he had point guard, like you say, what did he do?
He was still very dominant.
What did he do?
They went to the playoffs.
What did he do?
Average like fucking 47.
Did they lose in the first round?
Yeah, but
every season.
But can you No, they didn't lose in the first round every season.
They went to the playoffs.
Pretty sure they swept the Trailblazers, didn't they? And with
the Pelicans.
yeah.
Oh, they might. Okay, they won one series his whole career. Because from what I remember is he never won a playoff series. But maybe it was the Blazers. I don't know. So he won one playoff series his whole career.
Didn't he have Drew Holiday at that time? Who
is
was
he
a
not
decent
isn't
point
he a
guard?
good? Yeah, he's a good point guard.
Yeah, that's
but what did he do? But okay, so with LeBron
Ran
James,
into the Golden State Warriors,
with
who
LeBron James,
everybody.
you get into the finals and you win a championship.
Listen,
with Drew Holiday
every time you don't.
But he did.
You're saying with him.
But he did though. It's my point. He did.
And
so
AD wasn't there,
wouldn't
LeBron's
you say?
Not winning that.
Wouldn't you? What does that got to do? Okay, that's God damn. Why do you
like
always
AD,
do that?
Because you're saying like AD
No.
needed LeBron. LeBron
No,
needed
I'm
AD
saying
just
no.
as much.
I'm not saying it. Your point is, AD is way better of a player when he has this certain type of point guard. But the only time he's ever won a championship is when he had LeBron fucking James. So maybe it's not the point guard. Maybe it's a different catalyst. He don't need that specific type of point guard to play that way.
Okay,
I'm saying.
Well, what were they doing when King Goat was in?
They weren't playing well.
Didn't
Why? Because they had Russell Westbrook starting.
No, okay. They weren't letting him play point guard.
They had him starting.
Last season he wasn't.
Now he's benched and he's winning.
Frank Vogel,
they started off the season with him playing point guard.
Frank Vogel didn't have him at point
guard.
Bro,
they started off the season with him playing point guard last season.
Talk about at the beginning of this. At the beginning of the season, teams don't always come out. There's a such thing as mid-season form where you get better. You start to mesh well. You got a new head coach. You got new players around you constantly because LeBron
constant excuses.
No, it's facts, bro.
It's constant excuses.
LeBron trades everybody every year if he doesn't make it to the play-in, which he didn't do with AD. So,
but he won a championship with him.
Okay.
He didn't make it to the play-in with Russell Westbrook either.
What has he done since then? They made it to the
He's been
finals
injured.
of the championship because they got 4.5 months to rest to play
injured.
16 games.
Everybody had 4.5 months to rest.
I know, and look at all the
teams.
So
then I don't want to hear any of that shit. Like, don't make an excuse. Oh, well, he got 4 months. Everybody did. Everybody was fresh. Nobody had home court advantage. It was the most even playing field that you could possibly ever have.
No, it's not. What did he do? What did he do after that then? That's what I'm saying. Missed the play-in. They had
He was injured.
Worst start in Lakers history.
He missed all those games. What are you talking about?
LeBron was injured?
Yes. The following year, he had the high ankle sprain that kept him out for a bunch of games. Then last season, missed a bunch of games due to injury. Okay. What are we talking about?
I guess we're talking about LeBron being the greatest basketball player to ever walk the earth.
That's true.
If you say so. Can you pass me that Malibu?
Yes. It's 100% true.
Okay. It's your birthday.
Yeah, ain't got nothing to do with my birthday.
Okay.
All I know is your boy Michael Jordan looked like shit at this age.
Okay. They didn't have the technology to spending millions of dollars you put into your body that LeBron does. They didn't even lift weights when Michael Jordan was in the league.
Whose fault is that?
It just wasn't
Michael Jordan's fault.
It just wasn't like sports.
That's
science.
not even true because I watched a documentary with Kobe Bryant.
Yeah,
he was lifting weights, so that's not true. They were lifting weights.
Michael Jordan didn't start lifting weights till after like the second time they lost to the bad boy Pistons. It's in the documentary.
So they did lift weights then when he was at his peak.
Yeah, when he started lifting weights.
But his peak wasn't as long as LeBron James.
You call this a peak? Or you call this is he still in his prime?
The last fucking 15, 20 fucking seasons, he was the either 1 or 2 ranked basketball player in the world. Period.
Okay.
Michael Jordan was not 1 or 2 when he was playing for the Washington Wizards.
It's okay. 6 rings, 6 losses.
That's all they ever got. 6 rings. How many seasons did he lose though?
I don't know.
How many seasons did he not make it to the finals?
He played it like 12 or 13, so half of his career, 50% of his career is winning.
That's true.
Not to mention hit the game winner in NCAA championship. Won the Olympics. I get LeBron did that. I get LeBron didn't go to college. I get LeBron didn't go to college.
Yep. Because he was that good.
Game 7.
Because he was that good.
Game 7.
What's your point?
How many has LeBron seen?
I'm sorry, dude.
How many has Jordan seen? Michael Jordan never lost 3 games in a row in his Bulls reign as far as championships.
Okay.
What has LeBron done?
That's fine.
Lost like 10 in a row.
That's okay. But he has less seasons making it to the finals than he has making it to actually playing in the finals.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying. Okay. LeBron James gives you a chance every fucking year damn near.
How many super teams did Jordan build around himself?
He had a super team.
Is it because they
He had a fucking super team.
Is it because they won
Oh
with
my
basic
God,
dudes?
I don't want to hear this shit. He had a fucking super team.
Was it a super team?
Scottie Pippen, top 50 player of all time? Right or wrong?
D Wade, top 50 player time.
Horace
time,
Grant, when he had Horace Grant, he was the number 1 or number 2 or number 3 power forward in the fucking game.
What was Chris Bosh?
No, I understand it. I'm not saying I'm not arguing that he didn't have a super team. Everybody wants to act like Jordan to have a super team. He always had a fucking super team. Okay. Always. And without Scottie Pippen, he has a losing record in the playoffs. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Like, that super team shit is so fucking trash, bro. Because everybody wants to act like the Miami Heat was the first super team. Fuck no.
I didn't say that.
No, I said everybody. I'm not saying
I think the Celtics were somewhat of a super team.
The fucking Bulls were a super team.
If you want to say that, you can.
They had the best small forward. They had the best shooting guard. And then they picked up the best power forward when they got Dennis Rodman. Is that not a fucking super team?
I agree. They took the opposition, the Pistons, Dennis Rodman.
The one that kept beating their ass when he was,
that's happened. I've seen players from the Warriors.
No, 100%.
I'm
not saying that's not a. I'm not saying any of that. I'm just saying the argument is everybody else wants to act like the fucking Bulls was like, no, there's a regular ass team. No, the fuck they weren't. They weren't a regular ass team. They had the top 1 or 2 person in 3 of the 5 positions to play the fucking game. Every fucking year they won a championship.
Okay.
Is that not true?
Whatever you want to say.
Is it not true? Who was better than Scottie Pippen?
We could pull it up and find out.
Who was better than
Scottie Pippen? Wasn't plucked from another team.
That has nothing to do with anything. It's still a super team.
But listen, people say that about Golden State Warriors. They go, they're homegrown.
No, they're still a super team.
Clay, Curry, Draymond, they just came together and they turned out to be that good. They didn't.
But it's still a super team.
They didn't go pick a. They didn't go to a team that had the best point guard in Kyrie. They didn't go pluck one of the best power forwards at the time in KD.
All right, but when they picked KD, they became a super team.
Agree.
All right, so then when they picked up Dennis Rodman, they became a super team.
Who? But you just said they.
But they just picked up.
They're losing in the playoffs before.
But they picked up Dennis Rodman. They became a super team.
But if they're losing,
no. But they won with Horace Grant before that. They won 3. They won championships with Horace Grant before that.
Yeah. And
okay, so then they picked up Dennis Rodman.
Rodman had 2 rings, right?
With 2, I think 2 with Pistons, but then they went and picked him up. So now is it a super team now? He's not homegrown.
It's a better team.
It's not a super team.
I still don't think it's super.
Dennis Rodman was the best power forward in the league. 1 or 2.
I don't know that he was the best. I know that there's players at that time. Charles Barkley was a power forward, wasn't he? Or was he a small forward? He was much better than Dennis Rodman.
Bro.
There were other players at that position who...
Okay. All right. See, this is the excuse that everybody keeps making.
Not an excuse.
This is what they do every time.
If we're having an intelligent debate, we got...
Then let's have it. Was he not a...
No,
is Dennis Rodman not... Okay,
he wasn't the best power forward.
He was not in the top 3 of power forwards.
I don't know off the top of my head what the stats say. But, knowing the other players in the league at the time who were power forwards, I don't think he held a candle or a flame or whatever the fucking saying is to those other players. When you look at him, what did he score? Okay, he grabbed a lot of rebounds.
He was.
What did he assist?
He was the same thing like Draymond Green.
Okay, and I don't think Draymond Green is a top power forward. I don't think he is at all, and other players don't either.
Dennis Rodman is in the NBA top 50 of all time.
Okay, so there's 49 other people. He's in the top 50 players of all time?
Oh my God. Are we really gonna act like he's not?
Look up the top power forwards of all time.
Wow, this is crazy.
I want to know. I want to see.
Tim Duncan. Tim Duncan wasn't. Tim Duncan was not fucking relevant when the Bulls was winning their championship.
Charles Barkley, was he power forward or no? Was he small forward? He could be.
I don't know. He's a little fat boy.
Yeah. Well, he was very dominant and very good. I'm trying to think of some other ones, but off the top of my head, I can't because I got the drink in me.
Like this. All right. Let me see what I can find. I gotta pee so bad right now.
Go pee.
What years did they win the championship? 93,
94, 95.
No, the second.
96, 97, 98, I believe.
No, I don't want points per game.
Yeah, because we know he's not shit when it comes to that.
Because that ain't got nothing to do with what a power forward was supposed to do back then. Different fucking game, bro.
Okay.
The 90s was completely different.
What if I sat here and I was
Sean
like,
Kemp was the only fucking power forward that was scoring points.
What if I sat here and I was like, why are these excuses? I'm listening to what you have to say, but I don't think they're excuses. I'm just saying, okay, that's your...
No, you're saying that, like, you grab one of the best power forwards in the game, bring them to your team, and you're saying that's not a super team now. But anybody else does it, it's a fucking super team. That's the shit. That's what I'm trying to understand. That's what I'm trying to understand. How is it that... So they do have Charles Barkley ahead of him.
Rightfully so.
For the 90s. I don't know who this guy is.
Timmy was in the 90s.
Tim Duncan came at the end of the 90s.
Still in the 90s.
No, bro. Not when they were winning their championship, bro.
Still in the 90s.
No, bro.
I get it. I know. He won in 99.
I'm talking about 96 through, or I guess we could do 94 through whatever, because he was. See, these are all old people.
Well, he would be
Dennis Rodman for that era was the third power forward. So you had Karl Malone and then him.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Third power forward in the game.
Who were some other ones behind him?
Well, no, okay. This is not just for the 90s. This is just all time. So you got like
at that. Is there a way to look at like the top power forwards, or even just the power?
I'm just looking because like it got Tim Duncan as the number one power forward of all time, but like I said, he didn't play at the height of the Bulls. Karl Malone is the number one.
Okay, right.
For that time period.
Okay.
For that same time period.
Okay.
And then they have Kevin Garnett, didn't play at that time. Dirk Nowitzki didn't play at that time. Then it has Giannis, didn't play at that time.
Well,
then it has Charles Barkley, played at that time. Then they have Bob Pettit, played fucking in the black and white era.
Well, more just the white era. Let's be real.
Elvin Hayes, he played in the 80s, it looks like. Is it the 80s? Yeah, it looks like the 80s. Then Anthony Davis. Then Kevin McHale, 70s. Paul Gasol, 2000s. Dolph, whoever the fuck this guy is. That's like I don't even know when that is.
What year did
Chris Bosh.
What year did Larry Bird retire? Was he a power forward?
Larry Bird was small forward.
He was? Okay.
Yeah.
He wasn't small at all. Pause.
No, he wasn't. Well, Dennis Rodman is after Karl Malone, Charles Barkley, and Dennis Rodman who played at the 94s through the 98s.
Okay, I'll admit he was a really good rebounder. What else did he do?
He's the greatest rebounder of all time. He played fucking amazing defense.
Yeah,
what do you mean?
Yeah, he was a good defender also.
And he defended multiple fucking positions. And he was a really good fucking passer. He was.
Was he?
Yes. Dennis Rodman was.
How many assists did he average? What was he passing? NBA Youngboy style stuff?
Like I said,
he was really cool in the NWO.
You can't fucking tell me that he's not that adding him doesn't. No, you said I asked you, does it make you a super team? You said no, it makes you a better team.
Yeah.
No, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
Okay.
That doesn't make you a super team.
Jordan, Pippen, Rodman.
Yeah, that's not a super team.
I mean, because Jordan's on it and Pippen's on it.
You had 3 players that are in the top 50 of all time.
Nobody except
is Bosh in the top 50 of all time? No.
He's really great though. Do you see what he did in Toronto?
Okay, but he's
much better than Rodman.
He's really great, but he's not in the top 50 of all time though.
Much better than Rodman.
But he's not in the top 50 of all time.
He doesn't have 6 rings or 5 rings.
It doesn't. The rings don't matter about that when they're talking about that shit.
When they're putting in that list,
no, it doesn't because they got a lot of players.
So it's rebounds then.
Charles Barkley has no fucking rings.
But
he's in there.
So it's rebounds then.
No, it's your overall fucking effect on what you in the game. Period. And Dennis Rodman was a catalyst for the game. They said it even in the motherfucking documentary, the Michael Jordan documentary.
I'm not trying to take anything away from Dennis
You
Rodman.
are 100%. You're trying to make it so like, oh, it's not a super team.
Nobody says that except people who are on LeBron's side in the GOAT debate.
No one says what? That it was a super team?
The Bulls was a super team.
Everybody says it's a super team.
No, it's just because they were that good, bro. Michael Jordan was that good.
Okay. Whatever you say, bro.
Greatest
Whatever
player.
You say. Not at all.
Yes. Can't have the Jordan and LeBron debate tonight.
No, we can't. I got to go to bed. Shit. But, yeah. Super team regardless.
Okay.
You have the definition of everything that meets a super team.
Yeah, the GOAT.
Oh, okay. Well, then you admit that LeBron James is a GOAT, though.
No, Michael Jordan, the GOAT.
No, I said you admit because you said that's the definition of a super team.
He could be considered
and they
the
called
GOAT.
Miami the third super team, which it wasn't.
No, I did. Yeah, I don't know.
No, they.
I know they.
They called Miami the first because nobody wants to call the fucking Celtics a super team because management did that.
Chris Paul's Clippers with Blake Griffin, DeAndre Jordan, Jamal Crawford as a sixth man, J.J. Redick, one of the best shooters. Who else was over there? That could have been a super team. Matt Barnes.
So you call that a super team, but you won't
call... No, I'm saying that could have been considered a super team.
But if that's could be considered a super team, then how can you not consider Michael Jordan with Dennis Rodman a super team? That doesn't make any sense. DeAndre Jordan is not a fucking top player of anything.
At the time he was.
Bro, man, that's
at the time he was he not?
Wild to me. That's so wild to me. DeAndre Jordan was a blimp. He had a fucking small fucking window of time
and that
where he was considered any
Clippers.
good. Bro, that's crazy. So how was DeAndre Jordan the best center ever?
No,
when he was playing. Was he considered the number one center in the NBA ever?
No, he was like top. They didn't consider Rodman the best ever then.
No.
Is that what your argument is?
No, my point is that you're saying that could be considered a super team. And I'm bringing up the point that DeAndre Jordan was never considered the best center.
He was like the top center in the league or top 2 or top 3.
He was never the best center.
Bro, do you know what he was doing to people?
He was never better than Dwight Howard. Ever. No one ever said.
I just said top 2 or top 3.
Okay, and so the fuck was Dennis Rodman. So why can we consider that a super team, but we can't consider that a super team?
It's considered.
This is wild, bro.
It's considered.
You're like Skip Bayless with your hypocritical.
Said it's considered. I'm not trying. No, I'm not. I just agreed and said it's considered. If I was Skip, I would have been like, no, it's not.
Yeah, you consider it now, but the argument you wouldn't consider.
What is the case for Curry having the same amount of rings as LeBron, less trips to the finals, less losses? If he wins the finals this year, if he did, why is he not the GOAT over LeBron? Less years, more titles, less trips to the finals. Why is LeBron the GOAT? Because he's been in the league longer and he can stack his stats longer than Curry? Well, he's already considered the greatest shooter of all time.
Yes, 100%.
He can drive.
Yes, 100%.
He has crazy handles. The only thing he's not doing the same is being as dominant physically, but he is just fucking saucing on people in the paint at ease.
100%.
He's just not getting as many rebounds. He can dunk. He doesn't ever do it, but he can dunk.
Let me ask you a question.
He's a small little boy.
Can I ask you a question?
4 rings.
Yeah, he got 4 rings. 2 of them came with KD.
Okay, a couple of those rings of LeBron's came with great players.
Okay. LeBron James was not matched up with arguably the first or second best player in the NBA.
What do you mean by that?
KD was either the number 1 or number 2, depending on who you ask. It's either LeBron the best player or KD the best player.
Was Kyrie one of the best point guards? Was D-Wade the best shooting guard?
They weren't considered the number 1 or number 2 player in the NBA, period.
At that time?
Never was Kyrie
I'm talking about at that position at that time.
No, I'm not talking about position. I'm talking about the best player, period. Steph Curry added either the number 1 or number 2, depending on who you ask, best player, period, to a 73-win team.
Okay.
That's why he's not considered the greatest.
Okay.
That's a knock. It's unfortunate, but it's a knock.
But when he gets 5 rings?
He still won't be the greatest.
Okay.
Because 2 of them still came because of KD.
But
no one's going to sit there. Nobody will say that if he didn't have KD those 2 years, that he'd be 3-1 against LeBron James in the finals. Nobody would fucking say that.
Okay.
Do you think that?
Do I think what?
Do you think that if KD never went there, Do you think that he would have beat LeBron James 3 out of 4 times in the finals like they did?
No.
Okay.
Maybe, probably not. No. As long as LeBron.
Because the first one that they won,
LeBron's team was healthy.
The first one they won is because everybody was injured.
Yeah, if Kyrie and Caleb didn't get injured, I think LeBron would have won that.
Yeah.
And that was a first year team, new coaching, new chemistry, still learning it, and it was LeBron and Dellavedova.
Yes.
And they took him to 2 games, right?
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. That's what.
In the first game that Kyrie played, he went out in that game, but he was just fucking on.
He was
fucking on Curry, bro.
Yeah, and so that's what what keeps him from being able to say that he's the greatest player, because KD came in and that's how he won 2 out of the 4.
I get that.
That's
saying
why
that he brought in another superstar.
One of the top 1 or 2 players in the NBA. Depends on who you ask, because it was LeBron or KD. But who's the greatest player?
A lot of people say Giannis.
No, back then.
Okay.
Now, yeah, it's fucking Giannis all day.
Okay. Well,
Giannis is the greatest player in the NFL right now.
NBA.
NBA, yeah. Right now. I'm sorry. I'm a little lit. But I'm talking about back then, it was between KD and LeBron. That was it. Everybody's like, LeBron's the best, KD's the best.
Okay.
He brought in 1 or 2.
Okay.
LeBron James, Chris Bosh was never considered 1 or 2. Dwayne Wade was never considered 1 or 2.
At that position, what was Chris Bosh?
How
we were just talking about Rodman.
Okay, so at that position,
Chris Bosh
at that time
was the best, or one of the best.
No, you still had Duncan, power forward.
Bro, that was the twilight of his career.
Duncan was still killing everybody. Nobody could stop Duncan.
He had Kawhi. He still had Ginobili on his team. He still had.
Bro, okay.
And they did stop him in the finals. What do you mean?
And they lost to them in the finals too. What do you mean?
Okay, because Kawhi and
like, come on, man.
But listen, because the Spurs collectively shot a finals
100%.
record, not just Timmy himself.
I understand that, but still, nope. I've never heard anybody say Chris Bosh was the best power forward in the league ever.
He was at his position. He was top 3 at that time.
Yes, I'll give him that.
So he got that.
But nobody said he was ever the best.
So that is a super team.
I didn't say it wasn't. I'm not denying it's a super team.
And then Dwayne Wade was a top 3 shooting guard, or top 2, or top 1 shooting guard in the league at the time. Top 2.
Top 2.
Okay.
I don't think Dwayne Wade was ever the number 1 shooting guard. Because Kobe Bryant.
Okay, that's debatable. That's debatable.
Okay.
They had Dwayne Wade. I'm pretty sure has more wins head-to-head matchups against Kobe in his career. Has better.
I get what you're saying.
Statistics.
When we're talking about greatest players, it has nothing to do with the wins or losses.
So then, what is it? Is the rings?
It has to. No, it's not rings thing. It's overall statistics and everything else that's involved with that. It's not just the wins and losses. We can't just be like, oh, well, they beat him more times, so he's better. No. What was the game? What was their offensive efficiency? What was their defense efficiency? Like, what was their plus minus? All that shit comes into play.
You know how Dwayne Wade was, like, riddled with injuries, right?
Yes.
You think if his career had no injuries, do you think he would be a better shooting guard than Kobe?
That could be a possibility.
Okay, just asking.
That could be a possibility.
The fact that you didn't shut it down, I appreciate and accept.
Yeah, no, because, like, he played fucking hard as fuck. Pause.
He was much more efficient field goal percentage-wise.
Yeah. But also, that's also because I will say this, the beginning of Wade's career, he took less further shots.
What do you mean he was closer to the rim?
Yeah.
Hey, look, guess what?
Kobe Bryant took some shots. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
IQ.
No, 100%. No,
IQ not playing to making you better?
No, 100%. I'm not saying. I'm
not arguing with you.
But I'll say this, and I don't care what anybody fucking says, and I know that he's not a shooting guard, but Penny Hardaway would have been better, both of them motherfuckers.
Well, Shaq did say he was better than Kobe.
Penny Hardaway was a motherfucking beast if he didn't get injured. That's all I'm saying.
Sad that we didn't get to see his career turn out the way.
Him and Grant Hill, because Grant Hill was a motherfucking monster too. You might have been too young or some shit.
I know who he is, but I wasn't really.
But fucking Grant Hill, bro, back in the day, damn that motherfucker ball, bro.
He had some injuries too, right?
Yes, a lot. It fucked his whole career, bro. Him on the Pistons, man. I remember I had the Grant Hill shoes, man. Felines. Hell yeah. He was a beast, bro. He was a beast.
Word. Well, is there anything else you wanted to talk about?
Nah, man. I think we've already went
Turned
long,
into
bro.
a Westbrook LeBron debate.
It 100% did, and then
a Jordan
super
LeBron
teams fucking debate, and then but that was a good time, man. I had a good time. Enjoyed my birthday.
Left, bro. Should we hit them off real quick?
I'm good with it. Let's go. All
right.
Which one is this one now?
Key lime rum
cream.
Yes, sir.
This would be good with the fucking juice too. I already know it.
Juice. Gotta touch tips.
Touch tips.
Try to hit a clip somehow. I don't know how.
All right, man. Oh, that tastes like key lime pie.
Yeah, I like these things.
For sure.
So where can the people find out who's still wondering? I know we did the 90-pound white boy takes over part 1. Is there a part 2 coming?
The part 2 will be coming out. I did not anticipate the holidays. I forgot when I was fucking doing this shit. I'm going to try to edit it up all tomorrow, which will be Tuesday.
Okay.
And hopefully have it out by Wednesday. If not, it will be out by the weekend.
Okay.
That's coming out. We have another run that we did at the gym. We got quite a few games on that one too, so that should be a 2-part series. We did dominate that one. I told you not to give up the answers to the test, bro. We want people to watch it.
How long was that, do you think? Like the total time?
I'm not sure. So far right now I've uploaded the game 1 and game 2 so far.
How long is each game of those, you think, off the top of your head?
Well, the first game was about like 10 minutes. The second game, I don't know if you remember, we played like a little lesser competition, so that one went pretty quick. So we'll see, but it'll probably be a 2-part series too, because we did play quite a few games.
Okay, cool. Yeah. And then the people are dying.
My battery just died in this bitch. No, it didn't. It just went to sleep. Why'd you go to sleep? Oh, it's not plugged in.
The people are dying to know about our one-on-one.
Ain't nobody dying to know about that shit. But yeah, that's going to come too.
Oh, my bad.
That's going to become too. I'm going to be honest, that's probably going to be a short because I'm going to delete a lot of the misses because it was, the beginning was
because you don't want to see a lot of Randy's misses.
Your misses too. The beginning was kind of rough. It took us a minute to fucking score.
That's true.
We were literally sitting like, should we just go to 3? Or should we? Let's just go to 1. Fuck it. First bucket wins, you know.
But a lot of that stuff I want to see. Y'all want to see Randy get locked up and miss.
No, I didn't get locked up. I just
two-way player.
I didn't get locked up. I just missed jump shots wide open.
There was one where he got blocked, and then there was one where he touched earth when I had the ball in off it.
Oh, when he stepped on my foot, yeah.
They didn't say that about Lance Stevenson when he did it.
I don't give a fuck. Like, we still saw it, and so like, oh, he stepped on his foot. Yeah,
but I missed the shot. If I would have made it, that would have been a clip.
But he missed it, so I'll still put it in there so he can fucking feel good about himself.
Because we gotta be cool. We gotta get under Randy's skin so he comes back with full force.
I'll still put it on there so he can feel good about himself because that was the same night where my team defeated him the whole entire fucking night.
On camera though, 1-on-1, I believe it's 3-1. This guy.
Yeah, on camera.
So this will be an ongoing segment.
True. On camera, he is 3-1. But in totality of all games,
he says it, but without the proof, you'll never know if it's true or not because I don't remember it.
Yeah, he don't want to remember this shit.
This gonna be an ongoing.
See, and that's how you know it's true because he loves to remember when he wins.
Yeah, because you win.
Yeah, exactly. But the fact that he can't remember all the times that I've beat him 1-on-1,
because a true champion
and just king of court where it wasn't 1-on-1, but it was like 4 or 5 of us or whatever and shit. Like, even that. But I wouldn't count that against you.
What do you mean 4 or 5? What do you mean?
4 or 5 of us playing king of the court.
Oh, and you won those?
And I won those. So but I won't count those, though.
So
because
you had, like, 3 nerds, like, undersized little, like...
It's the same people that you play against. Same people like Dean, Nolan.
No, there's random. Don't say that I was calling them undersized nerds.
No, those are the same people we play with.
No, not all the time.
Those are the king of the courts we usually play.
No.
90% of the times we play with the same people.
Lately, we just started hooping with them in the relative things of our basketball career together.
Okay. Anyways, that shit should be coming up soon, man. I'm going to get that stuff edited.
I don't get to guard you this saying that.
Huh?
Every position I don't get to guard
No, I know. That's what I said. The king of the courts, I don't count.
This should be a segment. Y'all will see. I'm 3-1.
Look, and here's the thing.
And it can be ongoing.
And I'm gonna let this be known. The first 1v1, this I know what he does. He's slick as fuck.
I was coming off of COVID.
He thinks he's so fucking slick. No, you weren't coming on the first part. You 1v1.
That was my first game after COVID. I remember.
No.
At Fitness Connection.
Bro, no. Okay, see, now you're trying to add some fucking funk to it.
No, I promise you.
No, because I literally told him before the 1v1, like, bro, I just got done boxing for a fucking hour. My legs are done.
See, he can use that one, but I can't use that as my first game.
Because you didn't say anything about that when we fucking recorded it.
Yes, we did.
No, you didn't.
No, not on the film.
You didn't say anything that day.
Yeah, I did. I didn't have to put a disclaimer on tape to let them know.
No, you didn't say nothing to me. Period.
You knew I had COVID.
No, bro.
You knew I had COVID. The whole chat knew I had COVID.
Like I said, okay.
I was calling myself
all I'm saying is
the COVID kid with the COVID crossover.
You didn't know. You didn't. I've never heard this from you at all.
Okay.
But like I said, he picks opportunities when he knows I'm tired, and I've already put in work.
I picked that. We both got the, what are those things called? The
no, fool. That time at Fitness Connection,
stand.
I was ready to leave, and you're like, let's just do 1v1. We were training. You're like, let's do 1v1.
We were doing
and I'm like, bro,
drills.
I'm tired.
Hoop drills.
Yes. And then you said, let's do a 1v1. And I said, I'm tired, bro.
Because you brought your camera stand in, and I brought mine in.
It's already been in my bag since the last time when we had initially talked about it. It had nothing to do with me just bringing it for that specific.
But we had both just
gotten
them.
I told you I was tired. And you said, don't worry about it. Let's just fucking ball. That's what you
just
said, bro.
No, I didn't.
That's a fucking lie.
Did we not? All right, true or false? We both got our camera stands within the same week of each other.
No, I've been had a camera stand. I got like 8 camera stands. I can show you right now. You're looking at one right there.
Then why did you buy that one when I told you about me getting mine?
I think there's one right here below you. No, in between look to your, in the corner.
I believe you. Okay.
Down by the shelf down there. Is there one right there?
I can't reach down there.
Is it one?
My hand's too fat.
And there's one right here.
And I'm sure y'all are questioning at home, what does he do with all these cameras?
And there's one sitting that the camera's on. And there's one in this drawer. I've had a camera stand. What are you talking about? No, you just finally bought yours.
What kind of film are you shooting in here? That's what they're asking.
I believe the screen colors are yellow and black. No, just like nah, man. I use it for my real estate shit.
Oh, I wanted to say one more thing, bro.
Yeah, what's up?
What is his name, dude?
I gotta pee so bad.
All right, I'm gonna make it quick, but because we like to fit some MMA in there.
Yes.
And this guy, he wasn't known for MMA, but he was also an MMA fighter. Jason David Frank. Does that name ring a bell?
Oh yeah, the Power Ranger.
I wanted to say R.I.P. Jason David Frank. Tommy, he was a Green Ranger.
Yep.
He was also the White Ranger. But did you watch that at all when you were younger?
Yeah, I watched the very first episodes of that shit before he was even on it.
So to our younger audience, if you don't know, Power Ranger was like a staple in their childhood.
Yep.
He passed away. I think he was what I heard was he took his own life. And
that's what I heard too.
But he was
but they put that information out so fast. I'm wondering if it's because like before the coroner even looked at it or anything. Like it was within 3 hours.
And then this is what I saw. Mutual friends on Facebook said that they were like made a comment and they were like, "This is why I'll never let a woman have that much control over me." And I commented and I said, "Do you know it was over a woman?" He said he had just gone through a divorce, which was reported as a bad divorce. And
I'll tell you this, man. I know there's a stat where there's a lot of men that commit suicide, and it's usually typically after having a divorce. One, men typically lose in divorces. They whether that's their children, whether that's finances. A lot of times you'll see men get divorced and they have to like move in with their parents and shit because of alimony, child support, and all that shit. So, yeah, I can see
he might have been, yeah, he probably was the breadwinner, right, as far as that. And it's hard for a lot of times the stereotype for men to speak out about mental health. So,
for sure,
I wanted to give a shout out to that guy, or shout out to, if you're having any mental health issues,
yeah,
talk to somebody, talk to your friend, have a friend like this that you can argue with on his birthday about the same shit we argue about on every podcast almost.
Because you keep bringing up dumb shit.
But, yeah, R.I.P. Tommy the Green Ranger. One of my favorite parts, though, was the morphin' time. Remember?
Yeah.
It's morphin' time. Which was, a pretty good business decision, because if it was like red power, blue power, green power, white
can't do that. Can't do that.
Then you'll have someone like Donald Trump.
Did you send me that fucking No, it might have been Roy.
You have people like Donald Trump being like,
"Nah, hold on, let me
some
find
of
this
them
shit."
Are,
hold on 1 second.
Pretty good Rangers. Some of them are very fine Rangers.
Give me 1 second. I'm gonna look up this shit real quick.
Is it a meme?
It's a It's a power.
I think Brandon sent that.
I think I got it from Roy. Hold on 1 second. Let me look that shit up real quick. Oh, I gotta pee so bad. So
Dragon Zord. Remember that? He hit the flute. And then the dragon would come out. Y'all don't know about that. Y'all are probably fucking 18, 19. I don't know who's watching this shit. If you even still here with us.
Dude, maybe was it you?
Was it a meme that the same shit I just said
about the Power Rangers
with some animation behind it? It was Brandon.
I didn't get it.
Well, Brandon put it in the chat. Then somebody, maybe Roy, probably took it and sent it.
I was say somebody sent it specifically to me. I thought it was.
I had seen it years before, but then I saw it again. And then,
But for some reason, it's not. I gotta pee so bad. God damn.
Yeah, dragon shit. Remember they had morph and they'd say something. Yeah, he was dope. He was like the pretty boy because he wasn't always in it. It used to be the Red Ranger. I've never seen that. Is this what you were talking about?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
I've never seen that one.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about the meme. No.
First of all, who the fuck was that white guy being the Black Ranger? That's what I want to know.
I think apparently Tommy, that dude who played the Green and the White Ranger in their original Power Rangers, apparently he was in a couple different series or seasons. Like whatever. I didn't watch any of the other ones. I
didn't watch it either. I watched the original one.
Ninjas in Space.
And I didn't realize how fucking
sexy
racist
Kimberly was.
How racist fucking the Power Rangers was. How they were just so on the nose.
Asian was a yellow
Asian
Ranger.
Was yellow. The black was.
Black guy had a gun.
I was like, what the fuck? Yeah.
I don't know. The Blue Ranger was gay. I don't know if that has. Oh, Democrat. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just joking.
But yeah. Anyways, man, rest in peace to him, man. Yeah, he definitely played a big role in a lot of people's childhoods that grew up in the '90s and shit. Like I remember when the Power Rangers first came out. Like I said, he wasn't on it yet, but I just remember that, like, it was just so fucking, like, I don't even know if it was different, but it just felt different.
When he was on it?
No, the Power Rangers, period, when it came out.
Oh, yeah.
It just felt like it was a different type of show that, like, wasn't, like, something we had available. Even though, like, that might not even be true because you had, like, Tron and you had,
well, it was different, and this might be it, I don't know, but it was, like, originally like an Asian show that they dubbed over the voices. Yeah. And then remember that fucking guitar? Like they would always have this gnarly guitar when they were like morphing and fighting and shit, and it sounds so crazy. And the song just popped off. You had the putties doing flips with sparks blowing up, and Kimberly, I had a huge crush on Kimberly, bro.
I like the Asian Ranger.
She caused me to
like the Yellow Ranger. That's what I like.
Kimberly caused me to morph a couple times, if you know what I'm talking about.
Shrinkage. But yeah. I didn't find her that attractive. That's all I'm saying.
Bro, what? She's cute as hell, bro.
I didn't find her
Pull her up real quick, dude.
Oh, my God.
Kimberly, bro, she was such a babe. I had a huge crush on her. Well, you're like 61, right? This is 61st. at ancient boner, a.k.a. the Pharaoh. I want to say it came out in the like mid-90s, early 90s. I was probably like 5, 6 years old, and she was like a cute, young, pink, white girl.
Yeah.
And he was already like moved past that, but he was, Bro, okay, you're telling me if you're 5, like 6, 7, 8.
5, yeah. No, but when I was a kid that was at the age of actually like possibly having the opportunity to have sex, yeah, she wasn't that.
Bro, I was boning out in pre-K, bro. I know I wasn't having sex, but I mean I was getting little tiny boners.
Yeah, I understand that, but
is that normal?
Everybody was cute to you.
But no, is that normal? That's not true. I didn't like the Red Ranger.
Everybody was cute. Yeah, I said she's cute. I mean, but she looks like basic Betty, bro.
Yeah, but at the time, everyone else on the show who she had, you had look at her there, bro. All right, bro, look, she was in a move down one. I was gonna say down one. Well, she looks just cute.
Right there.
Yeah, okay, but listen, yeah, she's all right there. Whatever, she's basic white girl. But at that time, you didn't see that on any other shows. You know what I'm saying? Google.
No, you saw that every show.
Google Susie Q.
Did you not watch Saved by the Bell?
Well, at that time when I was that age, I wasn't watching Saved by the Bell. Can you Google Susie Q? And then I think her name is I forget her name, but she was also Trini. R.I.P. Trini.
No, I was talking about the Asian one, man.
Yeah, Trini. That's her name.
Oh, she died?
A long time ago.
I don't know that, man. I didn't keep up. I just saw this blonde chick. Like, who the fuck is that? That's not.
Yeah, she's probably one of those ninjas, Zord dinosaurs in space or whatever the fuck. I didn't watch any of that. You thought she was more attractive than
she was exotic.
Old Karen.
Yeah, because old girl was just a basic ass white girl to me.
But she's just like,
I don't see.
And I'm not. I love ethnicities, but like she just looks like a regular.
When
Asian
I was
girl.
young, I didn't see that many Asian chicks. So I was like, ooh.
So you went to that different, that strange.
Ooh, she's foreign. She was hot to me, bro. Now, who you want me to look? Susie Q?
No, Susie Q. But I'm trying to remember her name. Susie Q. And then type in. No, it's like SUSIE, I believe. But anyway, it was like a Disney Channel movie or some shit.
No, I definitely don't know that shit.
No, that's not any of that. That's why I was trying to think of that girl's name. Maybe just put in Pink Ranger after it'll bring her name up. I don't know.
It's a different person?
It's the girl who played the Pink Ranger, but I can't remember her name to type in. She just that movie right there, bro, on the far right, top far right.
This one,
bro. Oh my god, she looked to me when I was.
As basic as
I know, but when I was younger, and she had the low rise top or whatever the fuck you call that, and she didn't even have any titties.
A-cup titties.
Yeah, bro. But back then, bro,
the
mini shrimp was bricked up, bro. Dude, come on now.
And it was this right here. See, this is the same time frame. It's this one right here. This
is it Kelly Kapowski?
Hell yes.
But what about? Is it about her? Cause she's like, is it the dark hair? Or is it the wild hair?
Dark hair. Is the green eyes, bro.
Oh, yeah, she does have some pretty green eyes.
What do you mean?
The big bottom
and
lip.
Look, and this how she look. Man, she's still hot right now.
I mean, she looks good enough for a poke.
You know what I'm saying? That's what it was about.
It was
look,
like,
look at this.
Yeah, she's hot there, but she doesn't look like she has any bigger than Kimberly's.
She doesn't, but nobody said the low top fucking shit. It was her face and the eyes, bro. She was sexy.
She is still sexy.
That was like my original Tiffany Amber Thiessen. She's the first actress that I knew her fucking name.
Did you think Christina Ricci was attractive?
Who the fuck is that,
bro? Well, let's just do one more.
Oh my god, I gotta piss so bad, man.
I know, bro. Just hold it, dude.
I've been holding
Explode.
We still gotta go have some sex.
In a pan. That's why all these camera stands are over here.
What's her name?
Christina Ricci, Ricci. You've seen her. I just don't want to, like, when she got older, she got more attractive.
Yeah.
I had a crush on her when I was a
Adam's
kid.
Family chick.
Yeah, but I'm not saying she's attractive.
No,
she's a child.
She's got more attractive as she got older.
Disgusting delinquent.
No, I'm not saying that. I just said that's who she's from. But yeah she got prettier. But I don't understand what's that got to do with Kelly Kapowski.
No, shit. They were all like '90s, like child stars. She looks weird there now. She's like a big forehead.
You need to get.
This is just more exciting content than us arguing about who throws balls better.
What's her name? Neve Campbell.
Oh, from Scream.
Yeah,
bro. Neve. She was in Scream 1. That's one of my favorite movies. Of course I know that.
But she was from another show.
Wild Things. No. Type in Wild Things.
She was from another show before that. Party of Five.
Okay, yeah.
That's where I knew her from.
She showed the most skin in Wild Things, though. Wild Things.
Yeah, she was another one that I had a crush on when I was younger. She looks the same too, bro.
You like them white women.
I do. I love all women. But
Yo, what do you think about this? In Rudolph the Play, they had one black guy, right?
Yep.
And he played the role where he goes. He says to Rudolph.
Can't make it quick.
He goes.
Oh my God! Fucking in this goddamn story, bro.
Look, he goes. No daughter of mine will be dating a red-nosed reindeer.
Yeah.
And I was like, did they put the black guy as that for purpose?
That's what he's supposed to be. Yeah.
No, I'm wondering if it's like, because if a white guy would have said that, it would have been like.
Yeah. It would have been.
And Rudolph was played by a female.
Deer discrimination?
Would have been suggestive.
Yeah.
Bro, you're about to bust, bro.
I gotta piss so bad, and you just keep the shit going,
Dude,
bro.
Just spray.
Anyways, I appreciate all y'all. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Leave any comments or anything that you want us to go over or talk about in the future in the comments below. I'm also going to put the links to all of our social medias down there as well. There will be timestamps. I probably should have announced at the beginning. But yeah, I appreciate all of y'all, man.
Drop in the comments below when y'all want to see that 1v1 round 5 or 6.
And just for me being a selfish asshole, just put in the comments, happy birthday, Randy. That's all.
Happy birthday, Randy. Time to go blow out your candle.
I gotta go piss. Y'all have a good one.
Sports.